think this is it. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! That's what this is. That's the song. Yeah, I'm gonna use this for. Hi, Lon.
Hey. Were you playing Smite Oil?
Huh?
Smite.
Yeah, we're just a little bit. Excited for today's session?
If it wasn't for what I gotta do tomorrow, I would be excited.
Well, don't think about tomorrow. Think about tonight and how you're going to die.
Yeah, sure.
You
Oh, cool.
Wait, how's the song, guys? How's the song go?
What song?
Let it die. Let it die, let it die, you shall die. You let it die, let it die. I meant to kind of update this.
Oh, let me see if I can get the Smite God pack for this giveaway.
Smite God Pat. Oh.
Yeah, someone's giving that shit for free. Not for free, but you know.
Join, follow, subscribe, all that horse monkey.
No, that's just on another website. I'm just putting it on a giant cube. Was like, hey, you know what? Fuck it, why not? See if I can get my hands on it. If I do, I'll just ask someone from the community, hey, who wants this? Because it's obvious I can't get it for myself because it's on PC.
Wait, you can't give it to yourself?
No, I wouldn't want it.
Why not?
I don't like all the gods like that.
You never have to worry about getting another god dead.
Yeah, but like, still. It's not like I own every single Link champion.
Yeah, no, if you got it for free and you won the contest, just keep it to yourself, Danny. I don't get it.
You just make an incentive for people to just watch the stream for a while, and you can give it away for free. So lucky you.
I would rather you just advertise on your own time the community, the channel, and the community, the stuff that we need advertising for, as opposed to you just going into a contest for something that you could practically use for your own need, and just give it to me. The fuck? Okay. Oh, I also was at Mythy Moo's channel, and I asked him what would you need to do in order to make Jin Wei good, and his response was remove either change her 1 or 2. Like her auto attacks need to hit harder. I'm like, yeah, I agree. She needs to have more of a presence on the field. Like her and Hachiman just don't do shit. And if you're gonna tell me, oh, they're strong, like, oh, hey, Arachnoplex.
Hello.
Hey, Lou. Damn, I need the hold on. I think I'm gonna make a roleplay spot in the dungeon just because I really like the audio bot where we can all put music in for the DJ.
Mm-hmm.
So
You just gotta put that very low.
yes, of course I will. But I'm gonna rename the podcasting testing to Dungeon Roleplay Theater. Save changes, permissions. Yes, a private channel. Add members. Only very specific members shall be added. I don't add line, I just go in that room without line.
Oh. I guess I'll fucking die.
I recreated it. Go into the Dungeon Roleplay Theater. Have to have connectivity to the channel. Permissions.
What stops from anyone like just putting random songs into the
They have to be. They have to. I can remove them, one, and then two. They need to be in the voice channel in order to activate it.
Alright.
Okay. How's it going, Arachnoplex? Thank you for coming by. Evie, what's going on, dude? I hope things are turning a little bit better for you this evening. And thank you for tuning in as well. Kalis, glad to see you found your way here.
Of course. Why is Loon muted?
I have no idea.
Hold on.
No, I think it's. I think that's just.
No, it said server muted.
Huh. Huh. Wait a sec.
Sure.
Why the fuck is it not letting Loon talk? He has access to. Loon in particular. Manage, connect, speak. Yes.
This tube is server deafened and muted.
Well, that's supposed to be. That's weird. Yeah,
Nah, it's muting his ass.
Oh, I know why. Ah. Weird. Connect. Use voice activity. Sorry, I had a setting where I basically did not allow everyone to join, but now it won't even let me. Here it is. That's what it is. Is that it? No, it's not. Fuck! I know there was a fucking permissions for it. Mods. There we go.
Testing?
Yep.
There it is.
Hooray.
Curious about overall mechanics. Oh, Han, I'll send you a PDF. Hold on. This is not good. If you're interested in the system, hold on. I don't do the system any fucking worth. I've abusively created this system. I redesigned the system like I always do all my all the roleplay systems I play in. And so there.
Sounds like something a Dark Eldar would say. Oh, I didn't mutilate him. I just horrifically redesigned him. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like Victor, but when it comes to roleplay systems. No, sorry, Singed. I'm like Singed from League of Legends.
Hi, Misha.
Loon gets a +2 to his roll for the Misha stop. All right. How are you guys feeling tonight?
I feel good. I came home about around 8. Got a little tired, so I took a 20-minute nap before I hopped on here.
Phenomenal, nice and rested.
Feel a little cold, so in a second I'm gonna go put on a hoodie.
Yeah, take your time. And how are you doing, Kalis?
Just waiting to get through this. You know what I'm waiting for.
Yes, I'm aware. Patience is it's its own virtue.
Yes, but it's limited.
And I'm sure you will get there. And Lion, how are you doing? Huh?
Oh no. The Discord banned line now.
I believe that.
Also, how the fuck is it already December?
Yeah, that kind of went by quick, didn't it?
This year went and got the fuck away from us. Yeah, so I've been updating the world map as the city map as this is with certain location and key spots like Falcone's Church, the police station. I don't need it to label Trivale Park, but you know it's there. We have Alistair's dorm, the Bank of Gambino, Lance's home that isn't destroyed, and Gridiron Prison. Some of the few places that you. Oh, also I forgot to put one last spot. City Hall. West Bay City Hall. I think I shove it here. Well, no. Here. Anyway, welcome all, ladies and gentlemen, to another riveting episode of Overarms. If you haven't been tuning in for us for the last few episodes that we've had, here's a little quick rundown of each of the characters. Let's open their folder, open each of the characters. We have Lance McKinley. Do you want to introduce yourself for a bit, Lance? Okay, guess Danny's not there. We have.
But
I was gonna say, do you want to introduce yourself for a quick second? I just want to read down the characters before we start.
Lance McKinley, anima user for God's Walkaby. Currently, he is in essentially timeout zone with the police of Trivale.
That sums it up pretty nicely. We have Father Falcone.
What?
I was moving on to the next character. Father Falcone.
Yep.
Just want to give us a little bit about you before we start?
Not particularly. He's been around a year, and we've got a pretty loyal following, so I'm sure they know him.
And then we have Alistair Casey.
Hello. So Alistair is a college student attending school in Bro City's university. Initially, he came here because his ring was stolen, but after some hijinks in Caribbean, he finally got it back. Now, a million dollar question is who stole it and why. But that right now, it's not his priority. We got some stuff to deal with as he's working with the police in Trivale, along with Lance and Father Falcone.
Yep.
His anima, Showtime, can create portals in space-time to allow easy to reach places where one could normally cannot reach, or make portals that make stuff that goes through them real fast. And in the background, you can hear my dog Misha.
All right. And with that, we have basically the actors here for the actors who will be playing their characters for today: Lance, Father Falcone, and Alistair. Today, as Alistair alluded to, we are going to be following their three adventures throughout their choices in Spiral City. Right now, after their adventure going through Caribia, which I need to still rename that. Hold on, because that's not spelled correctly.
Kariba. Kariba. Kariba.
Oh, hi, Evie.
Oh,
And Aragnoplex.
I cannot actually change it because that was a map thing. Shit. No, like I actually drew that on when I made it. So, no. Oh well, can't do that. Anyway, the players had recently had their own exploits in Caribia, going through a haunted house, fighting an arena, breaking the laws of physics at the same time. Great time, fun stuff. After winning the Battle for Eternity, the aforementioned tournament, the players received a lot of gold, a lot of tokens, and got a chance to catch up to Alistair's ring, the man who was carrying Alistair's ring. The players have now returned back into the city, the grander city large. As Lance said, he's being babysat at the police department, and Father Falcone is taking his time in his church to do some of his own chores. Alistair returning back to his dorm to catch some Z's.
Bodies go in, fertilizer comes out.
Yep.
That's what Garden of Eden Holy Seed's all about.
And then we have Alistair, who also went over to the Silver Anvil within the Hammer District in order to create his reverie. And so now we pick up, I think it was like a week I gave you guys. Because
Yeah, we all did some other stuff during the week.
Yeah.
Like I got Reverie and started to go on the path of possibly becoming a relic maker.
Yes, possibly. The music changed immediately?
Yeah.
Shit, no, that's not what is supposed to happen. I mean, it's not a bad song, but I just gotta pause it for now. It's not what I'm looking for. Or do I just stop? Thank you. I'll play some more. I should loop that Mega Man song since it's kind of. Whoops! I put my Google Drive instead. But yes, our characters today will be exploring Trivale City larger, and we're going to follow that lens through Lance as soon as I get this all set up. Sorry. Alright, so we're going to take the camera over to Lance real quick. Lance, it has been only just a week since you've been kind of confined into the police station. Originally, as per your arrangement with Steiner, Yanagata, the commissioner of the police department, not commissioner, but like a detective and higher up in the police department. The commissioner is the ranger. You guys remember him?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Lance, you have been given some dorm inside the police station, so you have a bed, a place to store your stuff like a cabinet, dresser. It's just, bland walls. There may be a window if you're interested, but for the most part, you're currently just waking up to the next day of being in the Trivale Police Department. How has it been for the week since Lance has started living here?
Lance has just been kind of been on autopilot, trying to think stuff out to himself about, all the stuff that's gone down the past couple, days, weeks to probably a year now.
No. The longest you guys have been in adventure, in real life, we've been at this roleplay for a year now. In your role, for the terms of the roleplay, you guys have only been active for about 2 months.
2 weeks.
No, I said 2 months.
Oh, 2 months. Yeah, just Lance kind of taking this time to really reflect that all the shit had happened in 2 months.
Okay,
It's just-
let's actually roleplay that out a little bit. What would be the one thing Lance is really in particularly focused on this morning?
I guess it's all along what's happened with the because well, let's see, Lance. Well, I had to went up with the gangs. So those the dead end doors, and then there was the X-Laws. Lance is Lance is just at this time pondering to himself about the X-Laws themselves, particularly about the fragment of the Oblivion. What about the old fragment we found? The Anima relic that can summon up the black hole.
Mm-hmm.
As the number one question that never answered.
You're roboting, but what was it? The number one question?
Yeah, the number one question.
Yeah.
We never got an answer for that still bothers Lance is, why were they hunting down the fragment to begin with?
Good question.
You mean the black orb fragment?
Yeah.
The blorb.
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 Henceforth it shall be called Blorb. So it seems so. Roll me for this sort of event. For this sort of a roleplay event, I would like you to roll me a intelligence check. You may substitute the dice with one of your own choice, but you have to tell me how you would use the other stat in order to.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my strength stat because we all know Lance is not a smart man, and
Okay.
how Lance is gonna do this is by literally straight to himself, pumping a lot of blood to his brain. May accidentally cause
No. Here's something a little easier for you, Danny. Lance uses your strength stat. In order to focus on the events that happen to you, Lance's best way of dealing with the stress is working out, honestly. So you would just start to work out to try to figure things out for yourself.
So like that's gonna kill himself real hard to jog his memory.
I was
No, that would
just
be-
hitting his head on the wall.
No, that would have been like using my almost value for that.
Probably break the damn wall.
Basically.
Yeah.
So, Lance, you start dropping down and start pushing the ground so hard. You're not doing a push-up, you're pushing the ground down and lower. Stop. Hey guys, look!
I could best pinch the planet if I wanted to.
The rest of Spiral City experiencing earthquakes, screaming. But the seriousness of it though is Lance, you start to work out, and as you putting these gains on your push-ups, right? You start to put a couple of the pieces that you know together in your head. Let's review some of the facts. One, they were looking for the Blorb. These was the X-Laws, and you know the Blorb to be a very powerful relic. Maybe they just wanted the relic as a weapon, you think to yourself. Lance switches over to now doing sit-ups. But why would they need a weapon if they already had good relics? Nevermore is one of the relics that Vigil was carrying, the one that you fought, Lance.
You mean never cry?
Never cry. They don't really need the weapons. But then again, as Lance switches over to now doing pull-ups at the door frame, using a makeshift bar to do pull-ups off of, then again Lance thinks to himself, there was this suspicious feeling that X-Laws weren't really in charge anyway. So maybe they were trying to get weapons to defend themselves, or even fight against someone else. And finally, before Lance's train of thought breaks away, you start doing squats in the middle of the room. There was the conversation about some sort of men in suits, but you never got anything more about that.
Well, but I only had the chance to talk to the X-Law leader. Whatever that was.
Lance stops squatting. The impressively tall figure. How tall is Lance?
I think I put him around 6'7".
God, fucking basketball player! Write that in your character sheet, please. Anyway, the staggering 6'7" Lance.
He's 6 foot. He's 6'1". It's in his character sheet.
Oh.
6'1". God, extra 6 inches there, huh, Lance?
Hey, Hang on, give me a second.
Anyway, Lance, as you're squatting and putting these things together in your head about the recent events, you hear a knock on your door. Knock, knock.
Who is it? I think you need to step off the car.
Who?
I think you need to step off the car because you keep roboting me.
You robot for me?
We're both doing it to each other.
Alright, I left.
You sound better.
You sound better. Alright, so Steiner is at Lance's door.
What's your need, Steiner?
Can I come in?
Yeah, what are you doing in my home away from home, let's say what goddamn say.
Well, I'm just doing a check-in to see how you're faring, and a reminder that I'll need you, and I'm going to call Alistair Balcony soon. But just a reminder that I'll need the three of you to do some patrol work.
Yeah, I would know.
What you don't remember, he takes out a folder, is some information that I didn't get a chance to give to all of you. Review this while the rest of the guys are coming back. Hands you over another folder.
By the way, when you hear the sounds of Trivale, it's like some kind of giddy little music that's playing in my head. Is that natural?
That's called the background music, and you just let it fade into the background.
It's that's how I sound like it's in my soul.
Well, take some time to read over the vanilla folder, or wait for the rest of your friends to come by, and then we'll get ready to go off to Trivale Bay. I'll be joining you guys as part of an auxiliary squad of patrol. We want to.
What's that in my call?
What?
What's that in my call?
Oh, okay. Well, like I was saying.
Let's reveal.
Oh, sure, dog.
To the McKinley mobile. Steiner, I'm going to join you guys in this, but as part of an auxiliary squad of patrol. We want to have this, like, doubled security for Trivale because we've been getting some strange reports lately of some other parts of the other neighborhoods experiencing, shall we say, less than savory news. That's why we're part of this heightened police patrol. We think there might be a serial killer or some sort of like mob of like homicidal people because they've been finding bodies in these other neighborhoods. So we're tasked with the task force that's going to survey the middle part of Trivale over here, as you guys can see me highlighting.
We're thinking it's anonymous.
We don't know if it's an anima user or not, but the fact that we are aware that there are such mass murderings, we need to be on our highest alert for whatever may be coming.
Probably is anonymous. Considering the vast numbers.
I'm sorry?
Excuse me. That's like it could be. It could be an anonymous due to the high numbers of people, but just finding bodies.
Well, no. That's the thing. There have been reports of like deaths and missings. I didn't mean to say there were bodies left behind, as there are no bodies in these scenes of crimes. So Steiner nods. It might be an anima user, but we don't know, and that's the point of having you guys to
Wait, if there are no bodies, how do they know it's murders?
Well, that's what I was gonna. I walked myself into a ditch with that. I meant to say that there were more missing people's cases than people being murdered. But that is enough suspicion for Steiner to feel like there might be a serial killer or reasons to believe a threat to Trivale's coming. I'm sorry, I misspoke. I didn't.
Whoa, these disappearances are cool. At what time?
We don't have an exact report about the timing of the disappearances, but we do have some identification I'm gonna highlight with red. You guys.
So nearby the waterfall.
Well, I mean, it's just the neighborhood in between Trivale and Caribbean. The sort of blind spot between most of the Spiral City's police department and usage of funds, since it's not a district that's currently occupied by a governing force. Sort of freeze man's lands kind of deal.
Huh. I had no idea such a thing exists in Icing.
Well, when you have as much area as the city as Spiral City, there's still residential areas that haven't been fully claimed yet.
Yeah, but there's just large parts of the damn city that seems to be owned by another pawn.
Maybe what's going on now is part of the reason why no one has taken the opportunity to take over this area. Steiner nudges with logic. At this time, what's it called? As Steiner and Lance are kind of discussing the series of events, Alistair, the camera focuses back towards your morning over in the Hammer District. You are a college student, so your apartment complex is on the top of the canopy, this massive canopy that exists over the Hammer District, making it a two-layered district. On top of the canopy lives the scholars and the thought thinkers, and on the bottom half of the canopy is where the artisans and the materials for these crafts go and are processed. So, Alistair, as you are waking up in your college dorm, the sun rays are the sun has already risen high up. The sun rises from the west is West Bay. Yeah, so the sun rises in the west. No, sun rises in the north. In your apartment complex, when your windows faces Caribbean. Let's say another one would face the north. Yeah, so you have a window at the north and the east. So you would have a perfect view of the sun just coming up perfectly over the north.
Oh, you're saying? You forced to cut you off by accident.
No, you're fine. I was just describing that as your morning was approaching, you have a window to your north and your east, so you would be able to see the sun rise from the north.
Let's go check out that sunlight.
You just, you would slowly sit up in your bed and just look out this massive window. I'd say it's about 20 feet in length. It's just this big flat panel that you can see perfectly out towards the market district and the further reaches of the ocean bay. Because a little past the market district, there's just open sea. So you have the sun coming up from the sea and you can see it perfectly, like the sparkling gem of the sun. How does Alistair feel about the last 2 months?
Feeling about how wild the whole trip was to Caribbean. I mean, we met a bratty kid with a video game themed anima. We met a robot related to his dad. So now he dubs him his brother. Also, so the strange hotel that we stayed at that Lance fucking dreads.
We're not talking about that. Apple.
We cannot pretend like it never happened.
Let's break down what Alistair's thinking then. What would be one of the key things Alistair would like to think about of this adventure in Caribbean?
Either who stole the ring in the first place? I mean, I know we got that information, but also with the ring back in his hand, existing as his gun now, he could check out the secret door back in his university that needed the ring to open up.
Mm-hmm.
But it feels like he should tell Zector about this
with the power of gun.
It's like I love you, ring gun, bang, bang, bang.
Check it out, guys. Smith & Wesson also makes a skeleton key.
Who knew that when you get a gun? Who knew when you got a gun, everything comes open doors for you?
I guess you could say the key to Alistair's future was this gun he found.
Like this gun.
Literally this gun he found.
Or mate. I was gonna say mate, but the blacksmith took care of that.
Well, yeah, and remember, Alistair had taken some of his own personal time to start learning a little bit more about crafting, which is a definite skill you guys as players can learn.
Robot now, can't hear shit. Instructions unclear.
So-
Lance, I think the voice of God just told me to burn the city.
Oh,
Did you
wait,
hear
no.
it?
No.
I'm pretty sure he said burn the city.
No.
Vincent, no.
I didn't say burn the city. I said the new Catholic priest that's going to be coming to the city wants you to burn all of Spiral City because he's looking for some gypsy.
Oh dear. Well, you might want to do something about that one. Oh, that's going to get real bad.
All right, so back to Alistair.
That's
What
why we're
exactly
not
did
allowed
you-
to sing anymore.
What exactly do you want to focus on, friend?
I feel like it might be a little bit too early to open that door. I don't know. Maybe if you could talk to like Zector about it, maybe he knows something about it.
Who?
Maybe Zector knows some details here.
Zector, gotcha. You contemplated, Alistair contemplates calling Zector. And finally, after a few moments, you decide why not. You pull out your cell phone, dial up Zector in order to see if you'll contact him. As you do, you wait 5, 6 rings. Eventually the phone tells, sorry, the phone box on this user has not been established yet. They will not be able to take a voicemail. Goodbye.
11.
Whoever has this phone is broke as shit and hasn't paid their bill.
Damn.
Loan them some money.
Maybe they paid the fucking phone bill. Stupid trash. Can you even pay the bill? Fucking ghost stories.
Now with his
Alistair
gun,
wants his phone.
Alistair stopped being nice.
This is where we get to the real hawk.
So for all these robotics, they couldn't even fit them with a good voice answering machine. I'm going to
Gonna
stop
say,
whoever
Can't
built
you
him
just like literally
this.
call Zector he's a robot? You tell me he doesn't have like 3G in there or something?
No,
This is only 2000, man.
I was gonna say we only have
Whatever the
2G.
equivalent technology is.
We only have 2G.
Savages. A
Barbarians.
dark time.
Yeah, right. Fucking dark times. Anyway.
No, I'm burning it. Lance, get the gas.
What? We don't even have that anymore.
We're starting in West Bay if we're not careful.
Alistair, reaching out to Zector doesn't seem to be bear you any fruit. So you sit back and just overall think about your entire adventure in Caribbean. You start to pick up, like Lance did, a few notes of some of your adventure. Things that weren't really like fleshed out at the moment. Like, the whole district is actually owned by a single person. This Queen Caribbean person, apparently. That's kind of weird. And the arena.
Yeah.
There's fight there seems to be an already established set of rules for anima fights. Does that mean they knew about animas before everyone else?
So do you know the whole this world is a fate? There are multiple worlds. We can have broadside of reality there.
Oh, you're talking. Oh, you start. Oh, that's great, Alistair. When you start to think about your experience in the battle for eternity, your head starts to actually hurt a fuck ton. I need you to make an intelligence check.
Oh, I almost went to the wrong thing.
You'll need to pass an 8.
Rolling for int. What do I get?
11. You, despite this ungodly searing pain, it's like experiencing a hot flash over the front part of your head every time you start to think about the words Battle for Eternity. All you can really remember without this heat flash like bothering the shit out of you is that you guys fought, you guys went through it, and you won. That's it. But now, because you're pushing through this heat flash in your face, something feels like it's preventing you from remembering. But you remember that you remember being out of existence, seeing these two unfathomably huge black orbs of space and time connected by this wormhole. None of it really making any more sense than a set of loose and abstract ideas that somehow two universes are connected by the battle for eternity. And something was trying to prevent you from remembering it.
Damn, Why can't I think? Why can't I remember any further? Ah, head.
Your phone begins to ring.
Hello.
Hi, Alistair. This is Steiner.
Morning, Steiner.
You sound a little groggy. Did I wake you up?
Oh no, I was awake. Just you could say I had a quite intense study session. Let's put it like that.
Okay. Just a reminder that I'll need you to stop by into the. I need you to come by the police station. Do you need someone to pick you up?
You want it immediately, right?
As soon as possible. Correct.
I'll be there in a bit. I want just do one quick thing, and then I'll head right on over.
Do you need an escort?
The thing being, to visit the relic shop where I got Reverie made. Because I remember Lance was asking for a relic himself, and I forgot to do that last time.
Yeah, I remember, but Steiner's asking if you need an escort to get from Heimer District to Trivale.
You know what? Yeah, I'll take the escort. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll send Lance over. And Steiner, we'll see you soon, and Lance will have all the information of your patrol on him. And he hangs up the call.
Okay then.
And so, Alistair, you begin to prepare yourself for your kind of busy morning that you suddenly got yourself involved. Let me go ahead.
And he kind of got cut off there.
I'm sorry. I said, you start to get out of bed, preparing
Completely cut off that time.
Three, 2, 1. Okay, is that better?
That one sounded. I heard that correctly.
Okay. You sit up in your bed and begin to prepare yourself to go off on your suddenly very busy morning. Getting ready and dressed to go to the Silver Anvil before you go off to Trivale. As we watch Alistair get dressed and run out his front door, the camera panels out the window of that window that points to the north, and the camera fades out and comes back into the view of Trivale, the church that the good Father Falcone himself runs. It is now sometime in the 11 o'clock. Falcone, you haven't done the morning sermons. You don't usually do them. You just stand by and listen to everyone and nod politely. You let Brother Timothy hold the morning sermons for you. You're either too exhausted from your night of making fertilizer, or a night of unbashful amounts of. Does Father Falcone drink a lot? I don't know.
No.
Okay, so then it would probably be the only time you don't usually do the morning service because of the night before making fertilizer. Falcone, you're standing there watching your parish of people. There are a full gaggle of people, civilians. You know most of them by name, some of them more intimately than others, like Good Mother Gabriella, an olden woman who has been part of Trivale's long-established, community watch. And Mother Gabriella has been a great donor to the church, donating thousands of golds whenever she could, she quotes, give you the pocket change. You have other great established members of your parish, like young Brian, a 13-year-old Trivalian who is slowly coming up as a star in the young Pee Wee football soccer league. Father Falcone, how do you feel this morning sermon as you see the
Waiting for it to end so I can get on with more important business is a reason I avoid this crowd.
You hear Brother Timothy kind of drone. He sounds like he's halfway through the sermon.
I've never known a getaway driver to be so damn long-winded.
What exactly is Falcone looking to do for the rest of the morning?
Not really sure, to be honest. Was gonna see where the day took me.
Understand. But you just rather be anywhere but the sermon.
Yeah.
Understand. And as it wraps up, as like Falcone's like working out this personal thought of like, do I hate Timothy for talking too much, or is it I just don't like being here? And because that's a conundrum Father Falcone still hasn't really personally resolved, by the time he's come to some level of like philosophical conclusion, Timothy has finished up the sermon, and most of the parish are now walking up to greet Father Falcone. It takes 20 minutes for Falcone to finally break away from the crowd and to let Timothy and the rest of the pastors, take the reins as everyone wants to kind of greet Father Falcone. Falcone, breaking away from the crowd, you've returned to your studies. You, in your personal studies, have a few photos that hang across the walls, and you have a small, what's it called? Not dresser, but, bookshelf, like a series of bookshelves. And on the middle bookshelf, you have a photo framed of you and Darius Falcone, but in a more youthful light. There are 3 more figures in this photo. One of which being the formal patriarchal head of the Falcone family. A stern-looking man with a severe scar going down his right eye. Was this man a father to Falcone?
No real clue. Sorry, kind of high right now.
Sorry, I know I'm trying to build story.
He's high on life, I hope.
So am I. Anyway, Falcone, you walked into your study to escape the crowd. What would you like to do here?
Let's head back to my study.
You are in the study. I was just detailing your study, being the shelf, the pictures, your mahogany table, work table. As you take your seat in the study,
Reach into the desk, bottom left drawer, and pull out the goddamn vodka.
As you're about to pull out your ceremonial vodka, you already pulled the drawer out. You sat down, your hand's already on the drawer handle, you pull it out, and right before you reach, the rotary stationary phone on your desk goes off.
I'm sorry, you cut out for me. What was that?
As before you reach into the bottle, the desk, that's what it is. Before you reach into the desk to draw your bottle of vodka, the rotary station phone that hangs on the top left of your desk, mahogany desk, rings.
Let it ring 4 times, then answer it.
As you pick up, you hear, is this Father Falcone? This is Steiner.
It is. All right, what you want? I'm very busy doing the Lord's work as he uncorks the vodka.
I only meant to give you a call and remind you.
Oh, Zenigata, I think your connection's bad. You're breaking up.
Fuck. Okay. I think we need to go back to the other Discord. Yeah.
To the amphitheater?
So,
No. Oh, actually, let's test the amphitheater.
Because it always works well there.
change places.
Change places.
All right, is that better?
I heard a sentence. Oh,
See, that's... Oh. I don't know. Now you sound normal, man.
Oh, I got everyone here. So,
Like, did you tweak this place's settings or something?
no, I didn't tweak anything. I swear.
Huh.
Discord be weird, but yeah,
Yes.
we can hear you just fine here.
Phenomenal. All right. So Steiner has called Father Falcone.
Oh, it sounded a lot better now. Did you get out of that tunnel?
I had to get out of the certain room. Something with the phone line in this room I was in. But the conference room is sitting is perfectly better. Now, I'm just giving you a reminder, Father Falcone, and I know you're a busy man at the cloth. Just a reminder that I will need still.
I'm not babysitting Lance again.
It's not
You
babysitting.
literally cannot make me.
It's not babysitting. And
Protective custody, whatever you want to call it, it's babysitting.
Just say Alistair will be there to make it tolerable.
and Steiner
As
says
soon as you
sharply.
said I got it, I'm not dealing with Lance again. Nope.
Steiner says sharply, and you get paid for the service.
I don't exactly have money troubles, Anagata. In fact, it sounds like you want something from me, but you don't have a whole lot for me. Now, that's a mite bit rude, isn't it?
There's a slight pause. Steiner replies, "You don't have to come if you don't want to. But then I'll have to start making some unscheduled visits to the church. I've been hearing your fertilizer business has been doing well."
Oh, it's quite good. You could come by any time at night, and I'd love to show ya. It'd be just like the old days.
Does fertilizer like work better at night or something? Innocently asking.
I was gonna say, I love your innocence. You wanna come into this abandoned mine shaft with me? It'll be just like the old days.
I'm not here to play a fight contest.
You're no fun anymore. You know that. You got that promotion. You barely call.
Steiner, you hear Falcone, I don't need this from you.
Yeah, and I don't need Lance in my life, but it looks like I'm gonna get him. So guess what you get, Buster?
You see, Alistair will be there, and it'll even out.
As soon as you have your time, Father, and within the day, I already have Lance picking up Alistair. They'll meet you at the police station as well. Did you need Lance to pick you up?
Oh no, I'll walk it.
Falcone?
Oh no, you're in a tunnel again.
And then Steiner hangs up.
Oh, well, I hope he gets out of that tunnel.
Did you hear me?
No.
Oh, I said Steiner says before hanging up on Falcone is, "Thank you, Falcone. I owe you one for this."
You know, I should have killed him when I had the chance. I had the chance and I should have killed him.
Father,
But
no. No needless bloodshed.
No good deed goes unpunished.
And then Steiner hangs up. So Lance, wow. Sorry. Lance, as the phone call ends with Falcone, we return back to Lance, who's in the police department station garage, going down to the Kingley Mobile in order to pull it out. You ready?
Call it the McKinley Mobile.
Steiner has told you before you made your way out of the police department that Alistair is going to need you to pick him up from Trivale, from the Hammer District, and bring him on over to Trivale, and you'll meet Father Falcone when you bring up Alistair. You know?
But yeah, I'm with you.
Alistair's up in bumfuck Egypt comparatively.
I guess I didn't bumfuck nowhere myself. So, you know, I'm also west.
Yeah, Alistair just is on his way to the relic place again
Silver
to get.
Yep.
Yeah, trying to get this time some armor for Lance.
Put Lance away. Lance, you become the car.
You see a transformer now?
It just like shows like Lance's emblem, and then it swaps into like Lynn's emblem.
Did that let you control it? Lance, can you control it?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's stop you right there and have you take just 1 liter of gas.
Nah.
You're fully gassed up. Whilst you're driving, we have a three-way panel of interactions that are going on. We have on the left panel, Lance is driving through Trivale. On the middle panel, we have Alistair walking through the streets of Hammer District, making his way to the Silver Anvil. He's halfway there now. And on the right panel, we have Father Falcone. What would you be doing this morning?
Eating a hot dog.
Oh, that's great. You'll be you actually have that hot dog is the hold on, I need to think of a clever name for it. The Hill Dogs, yeah. The Hill Dogs Company. They make some really good hot dogs. Anyway, on the left, Lance, tell us if you're listening to the radio or not.
Yes, Lance would be listening to the radio.
What station?
You'd go to the station, West Bay.
West Bay is currently playing some of their best hit music, so it's just some songs you know pretty well. As we pay attention to the middle, which is Alistair, Alistair, you're made your way from the top of the canopy, which is again this like huge district street, and there are these like almost metro styled staircases that extend up 120 feet up into the air from the lower district up into the upper district to connect the canopies together. And on this kind of like giant staircase that winds into itself and is wide enough to let multiple people go up and down, and there's even an elevator in the center of this like uh, the spiral kind of like staircase. And there are people, going up and down these elevators, but Alistair, you've just taken it to walk down this massive staircase. At the very top of the staircase, coming down it, you can see the dimly lit the entire district of the under Hammer district, and how it's lit by these massive like Chinese like paper lanterns, but they're not paper lanterns. They are these more see-through orbs and have these small lights that hold inside of them, almost like it's suspended in time and space through means that you don't currently know yet. But these brilliant orbs are enough light to make it that it's not impossible to see down here, but it's still very dim in certain areas. As you make your way down the staircase, there aren't too many people coming up and down. You come across the one or two passerbys. Each person that comes and goes from you tends to have a stern and straightforward demeanor. They don't seem to really care for anyone in their surroundings. They are these hardy men and women, either with some level of sweat or like grudge on them, or if they're on the higher of a class, they have a at least more decent apparel, and they seem to be more cleanly kept. There are these two vast difference sort of people crossing in and out of the Hammer District. Reaching to the Underhammer District, you've made your way through the snake-like vein of the streets that connect different hobbles of workshops. Each of these different workshops house maybe two or three different what's it called artisans that make up the workforce that create various weapons, munitions, metal parts, whatever they're contracted to do. As the Hammer District handles most, if not all, of the construction of shit. They've created the city for fuck's sake. So here, after navigating through these series of like street snakes, you finally come across the this like standalone hobble building. It stands up only a measly story high, and whilst it's small comparatively to the hobbles around it, it's the more established building. It has this really rundown sign that says the Silver Anvil. You walk inside. There is no door. It looks like there was a door once. The man, who, the man who had been working this relic shop, Hephaestus. No, I didn't call him Hephaestus. Did I?
I don't think he had a name.
No, I gave him an. I. Di- hmm. I don't know. I don't think it was a Festus, but I think it was a D name.
You do seem to like the D names.
A. Or was he called Orthric? I can't. No.
No, I remember Orthric.
Okay. I guess it's a good chance for me to give him a different name.
Frank.
Frank.
Yeah, Frankie. Some big dude from the Bronx.
Frankie, no. This very old. Deos is an older man. He's working on this anvil like he's making music with it. This old hammer, this old anvil that seems to have been repaired sometimes. It's silver. Actually, sorry. You have the old hammer he's using. Deos' old body and frame, grayed hair that's almost like razor wire. And he's working on a splendidly silver anvil. It's the only good looking thing throughout everything in the store. The weapons are beautiful themselves, but there aren't many, if any at all, being displayed. And it seems like our boy Deos here is working with a rather seemingly small metal project, but he's still methodically and masterfully striking this hot piece of metal with his hammer as you walk in, Alistair.
Hey there.
Deos.
Actually, no. Just slowly walks in and just observes him doing his work for a few seconds, not wanting to interrupt him quite yet.
You continue to watch the relic Deos go at this hammer. Deos had explained to you a little bit about the transmutive properties of relic making. You see that he doesn't seem to be working with any sort of magic at hand. So you safely assume he's not actually making a relic. He's just making something. After, I would say, a minute or two, Deos stops his hammer and puts the piece of metal into a small bucket of water that resides a little further ahead of him. He slightly taps it in and out before finally setting down a sort of metal bangle, like a small circle that looks like it should be worn or of some sort of degree. He puts it on top of the counter to let it cool off as he looks up and notices you. Oh, hello there, Alistair. Have you come back so soon? Did you need my assistance again?
Yeah, there's only one thing I wanted to get, but I got so caught up in recreation that it slipped my mind.
He takes
You
out a
make
white cloth.
some armor.
He takes out a dirty rag and kind of cleans off what little grime he can from working at the anvil. So, what is it that I can help you with?
He crafts some armor for a friend of mine.
Armor. Um, I could design some armor. What would be the theme of the armor? As you know, as one of the things that you must learn as to become a relic crafter, you must have the material. You must have also the imagined picture of the product. I cannot create simply just armor relic, for then it will just be a relic that has no property other than being a piece of armor. It needs a vision.
I see. Something sturdy and draconic.
Hmm.
I believe that's what my friend wanted when he spoke to me about it.
Draconic armor.
Hmm.
I can do something like this. And of course, does your friend have a sort of payment option?
I um I get the other golden ticket.
You also carry nuclear, don't you?
Yeah. I also forgot. Oh yeah, that's right. So I have another golden ticket. So it's his. I also got this really wicked relic here called nuclear.
You take out nuclear from your inventory as if you're some sort of JRPG character. It doesn't really matter where it was originally. It just now appears in Alistair's hand.
They pulls it out of his sleeve.
No, Showtime appears and lets you pull out of his hand. But I digress. Deos looks over nuclear. His old eyes begin to like inspect it. If I were to give you a price value on this relic, I'd buy it for 300 gold.
The hell is this? Pawn Stars?
Yes.
Yeah, the best I can do is 300.
The best I
Oh,
could
let
do.
me
It's
call
just-
in an expert.
Yeah, Lance would just like if Lance was there, he'd look at the guy like, I ain't worth 300, it's worth 3,000.
He puts down nuclear, and this ticket's enough, of course, to create that armor. It's the exact material necessary. Of course, it'll take me time, which is a week.
Sure.
Draconic armor. I have one last
This is
question.
why you
to
have
help.
to set something on fire.
I have one last question to help finish the design. What color? And don't ask Line. This is, since Line's character isn't canonically here, he can't give you his answer.
Plaid. Do plaid.
Can't.
All right, give me a second to think we'll call. Give me one quick second because I know I worked on this sheet. So
325 and so. But dad damn it, Evie.
He wanted red, so yeah, actually, no. How about like sort of greenish and gold to complement his red outfit, and to complement go with God's Rockabye.
So wait, you want it to be choose a primary color and then a secondary color to complement.
Yeah. So just like with God's Rockabye, primary color is green, and secondary is gold.
Oh, pink and white look good.
It's not
And
pink,
about-
it's lightish red. It's salmon
Yep.
red.
Shut up, donut.
Anyway, Deos takes notes. Green, primary, gold, secondary. I can do this. Your armor will be complete. Your friend's armor will be complete within the week.
All right. So you said using nuclear, and what about the golden ticket? Do you need that too?
No, he takes the golden ticket. He can't use nuclear. It's when it comes to this relic over here, he points at nuclear. All I can do is either scrap it and return it back to its base properties, which would turn up to be a bronze. Right now, I don't have a specific list of items that would become, but simply put, you can scrap relics to get corresponding materials. Since this is a more earlier stage of this idea, right now they only craft into what's it called? Bronze, silver, and gold tickets. So,
Okay.
so nuclear is a bronze equivalent ticket.
All right then.
That's really weird because considering the fact that we can use such a high amount of structural damage with it.
Well, since Lance isn't here to ask the questions, is there anything else I can help you with, Alistair? And how's Reverie handling for you? Did I make the grip correct?
Oh, it feels great. Hopefully, I'll have a chance to use it for real soon. It's so slick.
He lowers his gaze. I hope that the weapon comes to defend you and not to take a life.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
He gives like a solemn nod, of course. Well, I will begin the construction of the armor. Alistair, do be safe.
You too. Have fun with the project.
He gives you a solemn nod before looking over at the blueprint, and he starts to draft out Lance's future draconic armor. The camera fades. The three-way camera panel kind of speeds up a little bit more as Lance pull your token closer to Alistair in the Hammer District. You will also take another gas. You go into the blue, the lower blue. Hey,
Oh my god, Alice.
sorry.
No, reading what he said in Twitch chat.
The three-way camera panel continues as we go again on the left camera panel with Lance still driving. Lance, do you stick to listening to the music of West Bay?
He's trying to wait out to see if there's a news broadcast for West Bay.
Doesn't seem to be any. This is the only new radio station, and it seems like they don't have anything, uh, anything newsworthy to present. You also have access to the Box Network FM.
Huh, I didn't realize that. Clicked on.
Is Boris Jones on? He's pretty good.
You flick over to the Box Radio Network. You begin to hear a robotic monotone voice explaining that this is a broadcast, sort of text to broadcast feature based off the website. What's a streaming website? Boxnetwork.network. So they're trademarked as Box Network, and then they trademark their domain as network.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's a lot of convoluted.
What the fuck's the internet? Says Lance.
And it begins to read out a text-based interview. Reading, introducing the man whose passion burns like flowing lava. Ace the Shiny Box's very own Ace, hot shot star. Ace, what's poppin', everyone? This is going to be different from the usual news report since we have a guest today. Hailing from Trivale, it's Officer Yanagata.
What?
Steiner.
It's just like,
Hello? Oh, Trivale Police Department, Steiner Yanagata speaking. Ace. Ah, welcome, Steiner. Is it true that the accused terrorist, Lance McKinley, is under Trivale police custody right now? Yes, he is in TPD's custody. In fact, he's our newest addition to the our new Trivale Reformation Program. Ace. Trivale Reformation Program? Steiner begins to go at length about a sort of cover story for the Trivale's new secret police department force, designed in mind for the more explosive type characters like Lance. After a few minutes of this explanation, Ace goes on to say, "Man, Trivale never ceases to amaze me by how progressive it is." Yes, I did. No, Speaking of Lance McKinley, I have heard you discovered shocking news about the West Bay City Hall attack. Steiner goes on to say that yes, I did. Lance McKinley wasn't behind the attack. Ace, this must be one of those cop pranks. There's video evidence showing he was right there that night. Steiner says, "What if I say the footage was staged?" Ace says, "Then you have my attention, and the stage is yours, officer." Steiner begins to explain that the events on the video did happen, but it wasn't actually Lance in the video. Rather, it was... Sorry. Rather, it was... I need to remember his name. Do you guys remember the magician from the Heroes League?
Dimitri Delacroix.
Dimitri Delacroix was the actual antagonist, as he used his magic powers in order to manipulate his appearance to look like Lance. Ace stunned for a few moments.
yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
That's a cool story, Steiner, if you have proof, because why would Dimitri, okay, the Heroes League have five of their crowning members. They're called the Sentinels. Dimitri is one of the Sentinels, as well as the leader of the Sentinels, be the big man himself, Plutarian. So Ace doesn't believe Steiner because why? Steiner goes, well, someone found this at West Bay City Hall the day after the attack, and he shows and according to the text chat, Ace is shown Dimitri's calling card to the camera. Ace, I gotta admit, that's some spicy news, Steiner. Steiner then begins to have this like radio conversation off phone, and then reports back to Ace that he needs to start taking some more official business. and then the interview ends there, Lance.
Huh. No, honestly, that sounds a lot better than I was thinking in my head how they handled this.
So much tea was spilled on that interview.
Jet fuel can't melt steel hull. I fucking hate you,
I mean, if you try hard enough.
Nah, man. It just made it softer.
Okay.
Yeah, chemical composite just broke apart.
So yeah, Lance, how does Lance feel about the change in the sudden development of news?
Start to laugh. Take that, you damn magic man.
Our camera still has the three-way panel. We focus back to Falcone. What would you be up to, our lovely Falcone? You too
Making
could
my
listen
way to the police station.
Okay, so you're walking down the streets of Trivale. It's a sunny morning. It's a pretty good day. It's nice blue. There's some clouds here and there. The traffic's in a sort of medium hiatus. There are a lot of people moving about, but excuse me, it's busy enough that it doesn't feel lonely out here today for you, Falcone. What would you be thinking about as you start making your way to this police station?
I'm not a babysitter. Why does he keep doing this to me? I spared a man's life, and this is how he repays me.
When you say
Should have
spared
killed him.
Steiner's life, what do you mean?
I have to come up with something good. Kind of don't want to do that on the spot.
No worries. We can leave it that you and this would just imply that you and Steiner have had some headings in your past. So
Yeah, that was the hook we initially introduced him on.
well, no, when Steiner saw Falcone, it's more like I see you as a reformed criminal.
Or am I thinking Big Iron?
Big Iron. You're thinking of the Ranger.
Oh,
He's the one who looked at you
yeah.
like, I still know you as the villain you were, but I think you can change because I didn't see any reason I needed to shoot you down. But there were people trying to kill him, so.
Well, damn it, I had those two characters mixed up.
It's okay. But yeah. Edmund probably. Damn it, Evie! But yeah, you and Steiner could have had a rough start, especially since Steiner could have been one of the Ranger put you away, but Steiner could have been one of the junior officers who actually had to stand and watch over your cell and whatnot in Trivale, and then assign you to Gridiron Prison because Trivale there's only one prison in all of Spiral City, and that's in Gridiron. So you've spent time in Gridiron Prison.
Oh yeah, you see these tears under my eye?
Oh God, no, we're not doing that.
Oh, you see this spider web?
I hate you.
I call it Charlotte because that's what I'm gonna do to you. Teach you some goddamn knowledge, boy.
Instead of reflecting about the roughness that began your relationship with Steiner, you recall that Steiner has helped you in some small way to get the church going on its feet. Not directly funding you or anything, but helping you with riffraffs or any more of the complaints that you normally didn't want to deal with before you realized your potential and anima power. And even now, you still rely on calling the police to calm down some.
I don't need the extra fertilizer. Oh, in the summer when the harvest is a bit light, I don't call them so much.
Yeah, but essentially, it's just I'm just trying to develop a small symbiotic relationship that both of you know each other exist and respect one another and try to help when at little as they can for each other. Though this time, as you heard it in Steiner's voice, he seems to really mean it that he appreciates you watching over Lance. Maybe you can call in a favor one of these days, a bigger one than usual.
I don't think he'd kill Lance, though.
The camera then focuses.
Hey God, are you there? I need you to do me a huge favor, God.
All right, boss, I'm calling in a favor.
Dormammu,
Don't kill Lance.
So, Alistair, we focus back the camera on the third panel, which is Alistair making his way back to his dormitory. What are you thinking, returning back from the lower Hammer District back to the upper one? There's also this change in atmosphere as the grungy, more mild, moldy-ish air of the under district is replaced by the calm and beautiful breezes that are this morning, coming into the afternoon.
Hmm. Well, will will Lance know where I'll be? Cause I'm thinking like killing time at the library studying until he comes for me.
I was just gonna assume you would meet up at your house, so
Okay.
yeah, you have little to no other like location that he would know to pick you up at.
Yeah. Unless he also like borrows the book from a library and then reads it on the way back. I don't know what else he could do at the moment.
Just return back to. I was asking if you had anything like you wanted to roleplay some more thoughts of Alistair, but if not, you're just gonna make your way back to your dormitory, and Al and Lance will pick you up.
Hmm. Me- Second, nah. I think calling Zectring will be only a bit pointless. So I guess just head back to the room and just chill.
Mm-hmm. And then Lance pull up to Alistair's dorm.
Yeah, like Lance was like,
I was born in West Bay, coming from the down underground. Spent most of my days chilling out, maxing, shooting
"Kill out,
balls.
Maxon, punching faces in the how you say, punching faces in the boulevard until a couple of dudes who were making trouble in my neighborhood. I got one little fight, and my priest got scared. He said, "You're moving in." I was still over the head with this.
Pull up to Alistair. Well, I mean,
Oh
well,
look, it's a Lance mobile.
beep, beep.
With a kid,
Kingly Mobile.
just like breaks through the most of the building.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say, I
no.
imagine when you were going in a straight line, you're just driving through buildings.
And then we got crime to solve. Like, who broke this building?
Who ran all these people over? Why is there ketchup on my hood?
Lance, canonically speaking, I just want you to know that you drove this way. You drove through Hammer District, curved through the Spiral City Pass. You did not actually cut through this part of the districts,
Gotcha.
but you can actively decide to do so. This is just the more sound route that everyone takes, and as a driver through Spiral City, you can take this route pretty easily, and because it leads right into the main streets of Trivale. But I just want all of us to know that he didn't actually cut through this district.
So I didn't hit all those people.
Yes, you did. But you also got 100 points each person you hit, so you had 1,500.
One up, one up, one up.
I mean, I guess that comes in handy in case one of us takes a nasty
Takes
spill.
lethal damage in Westgrid Ironborn and Rays. That's where Lance spent most of his days. Anyway, the three panels become two panels in one, with Father Falcone still walking on the other one, as Alistair gets the Kingly Mobile pulls up to Alistair's dorm. Beep beep.
Get in. We got crime to solve.
Getting right into it, are we? All right, then let's go. By the way, in the week you'll have your armor ready. I hope you like it.
Wait, hold on. Oh, yeah, that's right. You were mentioning that before. Is there anything like specific they said about it, or it's just going to be the armor?
I hope you like becoming a dragon.
American Dragon.
Look, it just looks like, oh, that's cool. What the hell does it mean? Well, it just fades scene.
As you start to drive out of the Hammer District, radio. What do you want to listen to, if any?
Yeah. What do you want to listen to now?
Is there any good music stations in Sparrow City?
I
There's
mean,
West Bay.
I was gonna say like West Bay's got like great. Oh, there you go. Soundtrack. Oh hey, by the way, Xenaguy's already handing out my case. We found a cool way to peg it on that magic guy.
On one
Alistair,
hand, I feel
you
bad
are
that we're
aware-
pending. Oh,
Sorry?
you first.
I was just gonna say, Alistair, you are now aware that Dimitri's been blamed for Lance's crime.
On one hand, he seemed pretty slimy, but on the other hand, I feel always getting the rap sheet placed on this. All he did was help us get there.
Yeah, but think of it like this, Al. If I had to spend another goddamn month worth of fucking community service, most of Trivale would be in the shitter right now. Besides, I can't even try to shake off the crime that fucking Falcone did back in the prison. It doesn't look like I literally eat people.
Yes.
Then again, all I did say was the truth. He was with us. Steiner took the other and ran with it. That's beyond our control.
We opened the door for the possibility of taking those Hero League bastards down the peg. I say we run through the rest of the miles together. I mean, what the hell is going to happen? Those up and tight, like I said, those up and tight bastards with the little, what's those things called?
Suspend
leotards.
Lance.
Yeah, I'll do that in a bit. Those leotards they're wearing, the outside underwear. What are they going to do? Send the men at us to fight us?
What are they gonna do? Fuck around and find out?
Well, that's to take it up with Steiner and not us.
I mean, technically, it's going to be us anyways because we pegged the crime on Magic Man.
No, Steiner himself.
Event chance. Lance, go ahead and pull yourself to Trivale, the blue line for it. And decide one of you two to make a 1d20 roll. There are no consequences for a low roll.
D20?
Yep. One of you two. Okay. Lance rolled a 3. Nothing happens. You guys just drive.
What do you mean? That was Al.
Oh,
wait, I
Al.
clicked twice?
Oh, you rolled an 11. Yeah, still nothing happens of note. You guys just continue as normal with your conversation and/or listening to the radio.
I don't know how I clicked twice. I only clicked on it once.
Roll20 does that often. And we just have the camera on the right showing Falcone finally reaching the police station.
Hooray.
As you reach the police station, Falcone, it's like a slight memory trip lane. You remember the station a little bit younger. You remember when they didn't have as many people, and you remember especially being behind the what's it called? You point at a single window on one of the higher floors, and you remember specifically being in that room as it's one of the interrogating rooms quite often in your youth. Now it feels weird as you're coming here as a much more older Falcone, but no longer in trouble, but now trying to stop trouble.
See?
You wait outside. You can either wait outside or you can wait inside.
Oh, no, I'm going in.
All right, no worries. And you inside the police station, and you walk in, and it's as usual. There are police officers kind of either coming in and out. There's a large bulletproof window in front of you that acts as the counter and the where the receptionist is, where there are 2 doors on 2 side walls that you can't see the door frame unless people open the door itself to lead in. Otherwise, there's no other way to get into the police station. There's a series of small chairs made for the waiting area for this room, but you can go directly to the receptionist and speak with them.
Oh.
Falcone?
Huh?
Sorry, repeat that last bit.
You are in the entrance.
Is there a receptionist I can talk to?
Yes, there is a receptionist.
Let's talk to the receptionist.
Yeah, you walk over to the receptionist who's sitting behind the bulletproof glass. She smiles at you. Hello there. How can I help you today?
Yes, hello, dearie. I'm here to see Zenigata. Tell him I know where the thief in the red jacket is.
Thief in the red jacket? Oh, I'll get Yanagata in just a moment. And she takes up a phone and calls up his line. Yanagata, you have a guest here. What's your name?
Father Falcone.
Oh, Father Falcone's here to see you. Yes, he says he knows something about the man in the red jacket. He'll be here in a moment. And she hangs up. You can take a seat over there. She points over at the waiting area.
Sounds like a plan.
And as Steiner approaches to come downstairs from the police department, we go back to our other camera with Lance and Alistair sitting in the Kingly Mobile. You can pull yourself towards the police department and spend more gas.
Hi, Sapphire.
What?
I think hi to Sapphire in chat.
Oh,
Hey, Seth.
hey, Seth.
No, so
Alistair looks at Lance. So why are you angry?
what?
No, I'm just starting up conversation, but
What did this imaginary Alistair say?
Oh, I asked, why are you so angry, Lance?
Survival skill.
You want to talk about it?
No.
You pull up to the police station just on time.
Oh yeah, what's our mission, by the way?
So, I mean, Zenigata's gonna fucking want us to, but I guess it doesn't bother if I just be much it. So, there was some kind of ongoing stuff by the area, the 3 minutes between Trivale and Caribbean. Seems people have been disappearing nearby the river that connects, that flows through the area. It's been happening for quite a while. I suspect it's ongoing. So our job is going to be working as in tangent with him and Trivale police forces to make a security plan. We're just going to be essentially just combing the area for shit, I guess.
You guys say you were having this conversation, Lance and Alistair, as both of you disembark from the Kingly Mobile to go into the police station.
Gotta make sure it's locked.
It is not locked, and that Kirby robbed you.
So that little boy bastard.
Anyway, you both walk into the police department. Your car is the Kingly Mobile is locked, and you see Falcone, and the camera never reverts back to a full frame as we have all the characters together in the police department.
Yeah,
Ignited and it feels so good.
Also, you know they call cheeseburger deluxe in France?
What with the cheeseburger?
Do you know
They
what?
call it Royale cheese. It's because of the fucking metric system, some shit. Oh. No, it's a quarter pounder. Sorry, it's a quarter pounder of cheese. Call it.
Steiner walks into the waiting room. That was a very bad Pulp Fiction reference, and no one got it, Lance.
I've never seen Pulp Fiction.
Steiner looks at Alistair. I knew you did. He looks back at Lance. Anyway, did you brief everyone what's going on?
Only Alistair.
Well, Falcone, to simply put, you'll be doing a patrol in Trivale Bay. You'll just need to keep an eye out for anything suspicious. We're all
So you're sending the 3 of us, unique assets to the police department, and what is essentially a beat patrol.
He sighs reluctantly. I can't trust I can't trust anyone else but you guys and the current police staff that we have. But we don't have enough to create the perimeter I want. I need you guys to hold up a significant line for us. And hopefully, he rubs his neck, this is just a precaution. And if nothing actually happens. Besides, if nothing happens, you all still get paid.
Well, I'm more worried about keeping the people safe.
I'm
technically failed that job already since there's already missing people, so it's just slugs.
we can't help who's already been not infected. We can't help who's already gone missing. What we can do is help stop the number of people missing.
Yeah. How we can find where this is and end it quickly.
Well, that's if there's anything to begin with. While the disappearances may signal something significant is happening, let's not try to rally ourselves up under a false pretense. Let's keep our eyes and our wits about for any possibility and not narrow ourselves down.
Okay.
Shit, I cannot. I thought I could. I thought I made a token for. Yes, I did. So why aren't you dragging out the token? There you go. Good old Steiner token.
You little shit.
That's exactly how I feel. Besides, I won't be too far away from you guys. I'll be working in the middle of Trivale in order to conduct our own series of investigation reports. He hands off a radio. Which one of you guys want to take the police radio?
I think Alistair should, because he's supposed to get help just in case.
Alistair is given the police radio. Radio us in if there's anything that happens.
Okay.
We already have most of the police department on high alert. We don't have what we have as our full arsenal is the following. We have around 80 policemen staffed here. We have enough. We have a personal 30-man SWAT squad designed for riot control and suppression. All of us have live rounds, and most are carrying the most that the riot squad is going to carry are riot shields, smoke grenades, tear gas, what's it called? Underslung grenade launchers using bean bags and shotgun bean bags, but as well as live ammunition. And the heavier artillery they have is assault rifles, only 4. No, not only 4. They only have I think 10. Yeah, 10 is what they have. 10 assault rifles. They only have 2 armored AP. They only have 2 APCs light lances, and it's only armed for anti-infantry. So light mounted machine guns on top. The machine guns themselves carry both live rounds and crowd suppression rounds, being like pellets.
Totally impressive. That's like.
So essentially, they don't have a huge armory, but they have enough.
It's not like we're gonna need the help.
You're cutting in and out, Lance.
Is that better?
Yes.
It's not like we're gonna need the help. Because honestly, if this is an animal user, we'll just be literally just ringing the dinner bell for more body bags. We're calling you guys.
Steiner rubs his temple a bit. I don't want to call it an animal user. We don't know what's going on, Lance. It's better to be on higher alert than to assume that this is some work of an anima user.
I mean, like, shit, I'm shelled your same enthusiasm, but ever since I got out of, like, Caribbean, I'm a bit more high alert on the idea that it could be an anima. Because half the people there are anima
That's
users.
right, Lance. Everything's an anima user. I'm an anima user. You're an anima user. The vending machine's an anima user.
The vending machine sweats.
And so is your fertilizer.
I was gonna say the menacing kanji appears above it.
No, it doesn't menacing. It just sweats as Falcone's blowing its cover.
Let's just get it done. Like, are you gonna arm us or something? Like,
Did you want equipment? You said you didn't need anything for this anima user. He waves his hands.
well, we don't need the extra body bags, but we could use some tools.
What do you need?
Do you have like a stun wad or something?
We do have police batons that can have a stun variety, yes.
Give us 3.
We can do that. I can also give you field first aid kits.
Yeah, that sounds great.
And because you're of the Anima user variety, I don't know if you guys have heard or been introduced to this yet. He produces a small blue circled, a small sphere, a blue sphere that glows kind of like of a kind of like a shimmer in the center of this blue small orb. This orb is about the size of a quarter.
Hell is
Have you guys had a chance to start seeing this going around the streets?
No, this is new to me.
This is a this is an anima sphere. As anima users, we can use this to regenerate our anima to max. No, our not anima to max. Our AP to
Hey,
max.
when do these things start popping up?
The Hammer District had created a few of them as a prototypes in the last few weeks, and this is some of the newer versions of it, a more stabilized version. And this is going to go into circulation soon. Being part of the Trivale Police Department, we're given access to some of the newer tech in order to help combat crime, especially with more crimes being anima related. He offers the team what's it called, 3 anima stones,
Anima stones.
anima spheres. Sorry, they can regenerate your AP to max. It only
Huh,
has one use.
look at that. Lance is like, it takes his blunt his. Look at that. And you can go all crazy as you want, old man. Ain't no problem keeping up that form now with these money in our pockets.
Lance, I didn't have a problem before. Unlike you, I don't charge in willy-nilly.
Like Lance just
You're really
visibly-
good at digging up, though.
Can't you get the rest of our stuff, boss? I'll be waiting in the like APC.
Who want? So you want? So who want? So you want a stun baton, Lance?
Yeah.
Okay. Does anyone want anything in particular?
I guess I'll take a shield. You never know.
All right, I'll add a riot shield to your equipment.
And a med kit.
The field med kit. Yeah, you can add that to your equipment sheet too. Field med kits can heal you for full HP, but only have 2 uses. So Anima Sphere.
There's a reason why I'm taking the fucking stun baton.
Okay, I added the stun baton into your inventory, Lance, and then I'm going to create a mackerel for you to use it. You have you have a dex of 10.
So you said the max element is 9, right? 9 items.
Yes.
Okay, so I have to.
Relics
Wait, hold on.
Relics don't count towards your overall inventory.
Yeah.
Don't forget, you also have your ring technically counts as a key item.
I wonder, did our HP and AP get restored from last time?
Yes, you guys would be at your max values before we go in.
Okay. You said
Lance, I created stun baton accuracy and damage. I'm also going to add the note that's
I guess question about the receiver I'm holding. Is that a key item?
sorry?
The receiver. Is it a key
Um,
item?
Yes, I'll add that. You can add that as a key item.
Okay, then my inventory's good then.
Gotcha. Lance,
Oh my god, Misha, please.
I updated your macros for the accuracy for the baton and damage.
Alright.
I'm going to go over to your character sheet real quick, Alistair, and give you the
Last
riot
time-
shield.
Lance kind of swings a bit the stun baton. Alright. Then I don't know if you know this, but apparently something with these kind of things will disrupt the flow of anima. They take away all power quickly.
I'll be right back. I want to see what's up with Misha.
Yeah, Misha doesn't sound right. Whilst Alistair's coming back, Falcone, do you want anything?
No, I'm fine.
You don't want the anima spiel?
We already all got one, didn't we?
Yeah, I'll update your character sheet for it. Armor. Game Night says. Yeah, we're just waiting for Loon to come back. Yeah.
Back to back. That's one. That's one. Oh, cool. Mom was streaming.
Yeah, Moth's been streaming for a bit. I was in a stream. He was carrying as Hans Bat. He went 18-4 in a conquest match. I was like, God damn, look at you go.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't comprehend how you handle conquest.
I'm willing to learn Joust, but Lance using a stun baton now. I guess Lance lived long enough to become Arthur in spirit.
No. It's just that Lance, after taking several blows from stun batons himself, he would put two together like, oh, these are actually very good against anima users.
Lance lived long enough to become what he hates.
Build the goddamn text build.
As soon as we have Alistair get back, we'll begin the patrol. You guys will start at what is it? You guys will start at the mid Trivale Bay and do your patrol going up to the upper Trivale Bay. There's something I need to change.
What the hell are you doing? Back to back.
That is bullshit blazing.
That's blazing. You can feel the thing. We already know
the
this.
smell of the game. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. And then I just need to repeat that on the other map too. It's 8:45. Do you know where your kids are? Also, Lance, you're not in Roll20 anymore.
I'm not?
It doesn't show me you are.
No, he's not.
Huh.
Oh, shit. Forgot to put that part. Dun 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 dun. Thank God I took a chance to look at some of the stuff that I needed to have. You are not giant. But apparently you work at a giant fucking hot dog stand. Deltona.
Just go away. Just go away. Delta. I forgot how to go. You will probably say the West. Daytona. There you go. It's Daytona.
Hello.
Yo.
Welcome back.
Okay, I'm back. What did I miss?
No, we waited for you.
Okay, but yeah, Misha's okay. I went to go feed her. Maybe she was hungry, but just likes to bark at nothing a lot. So it's no behavior.
Upcoming the times, correct?
Also, she pooped in the kitchen, so I had to go clean that up too.
You bitch!
What's the dog? What's with the dogs these days? I know of are taking shits
You
in
bitch!
places that
Well, I'm sorry that she pooped in your kitchen, but are we ready to all go?
Yeah, everything's cool.
Okay. With nothing else to be handed out or given out, you guys file out back into the Kingly Mobile, aka the naughty dog.
junk dog.
The junk dog. Sorry. Christ, junk dog. How many names I gotta remember, Lance?
Well, I keep telling you the canonic name of my APC is the junk dog. Everyone wanted to pile on about it being the McKinley Mobile.
Yes, the junk
Which
dog.
name stuck?
Big dog.
What the dog do, Lance?
It do be driving. That's what the dog do. It do be driving.
Surprised it still has doors.
I need to sleep in this thing.
It's better than home.
In a van down by the Whipple.
I live in an APC down by the river.
Pretty much.
All right, Lance, you'll start to pull your team up towards right here. Take this token and da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Here we are. You pull up slowly towards the stoplight that's currently blinking, Lance.
I see people.
Yep. Welcome to Trivale Bay. You guys are currently at a stoplight.
My car went from normal to fucking wide Putin in a fucking instant.
You can also see a canoe boat floating in the river. I forgot to add people in there, but there will be 3 people in that boat. I'm gonna add them right now, but you can see that the Trivale Bay has quite a few people out today. People are just walking around. Some are couples having a good time. There's a hot dog stand that reads Hill Dogs stand.
It's gonna be a damn disappointing shame when we have to tell people to fuck off because of the potential danger here.
What would you guys like to do?
So, what do you want us done?
It's up to you three. The ideal approach is you'll pull back to the map. Sorry, I'll pull you back to the city map real quick. Your ideal approach is going to be going from Mid Bay, driving up to upper what's it called, Upper Trivale Bay, and then just keeping an eye out in that area, and then come back down here as a patrol back and forth. As this is supposed to be where you're kind of like focusing on.
All right. Well, I guess we're just gonna follow the route to its closest and just keep driving.
Okay.
You two.
I guess I'll go ask. We should go ask people around, see if they saw anything suspicious.
Oh, that's like
juicy gossip.
Isn't that like literally just by like we should be trying to keep the peace, and people should know that there's danger.
The danger is right behind you.
Dude,
I know, but on one hand, I guess what if they heard rumors?
Rumor has it. Sorry.
Let's of the two that are in this car, I think you two are better off with that kind of thing than I am. Considering I'm still labeled as a L quotations with the singles terrorist.
Sure thing, terrorist.
Go to hell, man. Stop pegging me for your crimes.
One, a bit silly to tell me of all people to go to hell now, isn't it? And two, they're not my crimes. I heard the news.
Can you actually buy the box shit?
I wish I had
No,
a pair
but
of
enough
handcuffs,
people
like
will.
handcuffy together so you could get along.
Hey, you guys could use the car drive together.
I'm not getting out of the car. I don't care who drives. I'm not getting out.
Are you that comfortable?
Yes.
So
I'm not getting out of this. I'm not getting out of this car.
Well, looks like it's you then, Alistair.
Well, yeah, because I'm labeled as a terrorist, and you're just being lazy. Oh, hey!
I am.
Well, Luca is my duty, so I guess I'll be the one.
Besides,
you
he
don't
has
have to leave the
portals.
car.
He can
You don't have to leave
teleport.
the car. Everyone can stay together and just drive off up to the upper district if you like instead.
All right, I'll just walk around. I'll walk around then.
Okay. Alistair disembarks. Hold on 1 second. Where are you? Here you go, Alistair. Here comes the boy.
I gotta check.
Hello, boy.
Hello, boy. I guess if I had to go somewhere, let's check out that hot dog place.
Well, yeah, you can just go ahead and drag your token on over as the light turns for you, Lance.
Yeah, hang on.
I'd say it'd be a little bit further, because you and Father Falcone are actually just kind of gunning it and making your way past the traffic that's going to be moving around too. I'm gonna have to start moving tokens. She can't cross the street. Oh, he moved too far. She can't. She's got to wait. He'll stay there. She'll stay there. Alistair there. All right, and then I just need cars. But other than that, Lance and Father Falcone, what would you guys be discussing, if anything?
We're watching for crime.
Yeah, no, essentially, yeah. We got no time for wars. Lance just like, like that thing where you do with your hands with binoculars? So like Land cups his hands around his eyes to make it like
Yeah,
binoculars.
to make fake eyes look around for stuff. I get that. Okay, well, you don't kind of I mean, you guys could make a what's it called? You guys can make a what's that? The dex and range check. Well, that's if you're going to use your anima to boost it, but you can use a dex check in order to take a look around to see if anyone's suspicious.
I don't see shit.
Well, shit.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Oh my god. Let me just reset this. Reset?
Oh no, the Delgado's shooting off. Oh no.
Okay. There we go. And then Lance rolled a 9 out of 10. Yeah, no,
Or Falcone, I put in the Twitch chat.
I love the fucking Mario Party dice. I love it. What's it called? Lance, as you drive past the hot dog stand, catching a quick look at the owner seems to have some sort of like familiarity that you know this man, but you've never seen him before kind of vibe.
Oh. Hey,
Otherwise, nothing else is standing out.
Falcone.
Why?
Oh man. Let's say I suddenly saw someone I think I recognize. You think it's a good idea to go see who that person might be, face to face?
Now, we're talking about a normal person, or we're talking about you, Lance.
I have a feeling I met someone before, but I need to see, get closer to see if I really know them.
Aren't we supposed to be on patrol?
Yeah, but what? It's an easy in and out.
Oh, yeah, because it's always an easy in and out with you, isn't it?
Yeah, when I break down
This
every
is going to
fucking
end up with
door.
half the city on fire.
Hey, I've been working with the police department for more than you.
What, a week?
Yes, a week, and a week goddamn still counts, old man.
You were in the timeout box.
A timeout box that technically registers as my time committed to this.
You didn't get paid for that, you lout.
Would you guys?
And don't.
Are you guys gonna disembark to go see the hot dog stand?
Yeah, Lance is just gonna park the car.
Also, wait, hold on. Before we continue the scene, Falcone, because Lance pointed out the hot dog stand, you take Falcone would take a chance to look at the hot dog stand. You would notice it's Hill's hot dogs, the same hot dogs that you had earlier. The same man that you actually got some of the fresh hot dogs that you buy Bailey from. You know this guy.
He gets around a lot, that's for sure.
Well, he's a humble Trivarian. He's been working that hot dog stand for now 7 years. His name is Mr. Hall. No, Mr. Hill, sorry. Where is it?
Why don't you go talk to him, Lance? I'm fairly sure he's harmless.
Better safe than sorry, I guess. Lance just steps out of the car. And
The car drives without you. Also, sorry, it's Hall hot dogs. Hall hot dogs, not Hill. Hall. His name is Mr. Hall.
Huh. Just sees the car drive, the car drove away on its own, it's ghost watering itself. Lance just sees the APC just ghost watering itself away. Huh.
Misha, you're silly. You heard her working. I checked up on her. I don't know what she's working at, but I took her back to my room. She is full. She cleaned out her plate. She's good. So, as you were saying, You
No,
guys,
just look at the screen. Look at this the board.
what's going on in the
No,
What the
Lance
fuck
said.
happened?
Lance said, and I quote, "I get out of the car." I'm like, "Oh, okay," and then
I did say I parked the car in the middle of the street before getting out.
this is what I'm just teasing about. And then you
I
just have
look like I
Falcone
stepped
sing
here
the
for 1
car.
second, and suddenly
Oh no, this is fine.
the junk dog's in the water. Guys, what did you do?
I'll let Jesus take control. Apparently he's a bad rival. Who knew? I guess
Zeus
it's
is
because
bad.
of the stigmatas.
So okay, so you put the baby in park.
Yeah. The Lance will proceed. And Lance is like doing like the whole JoJo pose, walking towards the hot dog stand guy.
Would you like to make would you like to make a charisma check to impress the two ladies walking past?
No, Lance is not. Lance is on duty.
Okay. Then just make your way to the hot dog stand as you see Alistair approach Mr. Hall. Alistair, you approach the let's say
Can't move my
5
token. I'm gonna move this. I couldn't move my token, so I moved the junk dog oval.
Hold on. I'll fix that for you.
And then
Well,
the NPC there
no.
next to me got splatted from Destination style.
Lance out here committing vehicular manslaughter constantly. Anyway, Alistair, you meet Mr. Hall. You can see his name is plastered on his top right breast on a nameplate saying Hall's Hot Dogs, Mr. Hall, underneath it. He has an apron for the work that he works at. He keeps his hair in a nice kempt short haircut. He's fairly tall. He's around 5'8", 5'9", not too short or tall or overly tall. He has a calm demeanor and greets you with a smile and goes, "Hello there, Hall's Hot Dogs. How can I help you?"
Hello? What's on the menu? What kind of hot dogs do you serve?
We serve a variety of different condiments with our world famous our hot dog blend here. We have sauerkraut, chili beans, bacon bits, a variety of different condiments that go on lovely with your hot dog today. Up to 3 for up to 100 gold pieces. 3 toppings for 100 gold pieces, or just a regular hot dog for 50 pieces.
I could use a boost, so let's do a hot dog with 3 toppings, please.
Sure. What would you like? Oh,
See.
Misha. She wants a hot dog too.
Apparently. So, do these toppings have any effects?
They
Or
can.
rather, should I say, would
No.
eating a hot dog provide a buff?
Yes, they can. Choose 3 stats you want to get a +1 on, and then
All right.
just choose 3 condiments at random, or at your choice. Don't worry, the 3 buffs that you get are based on the condiment, not are based on the condiments, but just based on what you actually wanted. The condiments are for roleplay effect.
Silly question, but when you say stats, you mean Alistair stats or Showtime stats?
Not silly at all. Thank you for clarifying. Your stats.
Okay.
And whenever you'll have to make a check for any of those stats for the first time, for that stat, you get that +1. Once you use that +1, that's it.
Alright, so let's see.
Yep.
I already have max intelligence and dexterity, so I guess.
You can still add the +1 to it if you like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it adds to the roll as a modifier, not as a dice.
Okay. And also to get I'll take a +1 to my AP.
Yep, you can do that. You'll get a temporary AP.
My dexterity.
Yep, you'll get a +1.
And my HP.
Yeah, you'll get you get a temporary 1 HP. The hot dogs themselves aren't so satisfying that they'll grant a greater bonus than just a 1. After all, they're just hot dogs. But what are the condiments that Alistair would pick?
I'd say sauerkraut, ketchup, and I guess relish.
Yep. In a flurry and blend, Mr. Hall puts together the sauerkraut, laid it on the left and right sides of your dog, layering the ketchup and relish on top, making a very nice spread. Lance, you pull yourself a little bit closer to Mr. Hall as you see the hot dog completed.
Recognize Mr. Hall?
Um, you recognize that he has a less about familiarity, more about a familiar aura. You realize that he might be an anima user.
Uh, hmm. Mr. Hall?
The man turns around to look at Lance. Yes, can I help you?
Damn, I actually don't have a. Do we have like badges? I just realized we don't have badges.
No, you don't have badges.
Hard to explain that. Alright, listen. I'm part of the Trivale Police Department.
He looks up
Part
and
of
down
a.
at you. Okay.
Yeah, I know it. It's hard to see, but we're part of a special.
I'll take your word, young man. What do you want it with me?
Well, you see, we're part of doing an investigation, and I feel that you might be a particular individual to that case.
Heavens, what do you mean?
I am under the suspicion that you're an anima user.
An anima user?
Yes.
He looks at you blankly. Do you mean those people with the superpowers on the news?
Yeah, but you must have been able to see, like, if one of these, Lance says, like, quotations, superheroes did something, like summoning out something, and you see something floating next to them. Have you?
No, I haven't in any recent time. I've only heard the exploits, and I've been hopeful that the the Trivale Police Department, do their part to keep that sort of riffraffle away from us. I know they had recently the Trivale Park assassination attempt on the ranger, and that still shakes me up to this day.
Cal, can you come over here real quick?
Garfield and the hot dog. What is it?
Nice sound effect. You can move your token, I believe.
Also, Lance, you should try these hot dogs. They're the bomb.
Yeah, and I'm not exactly a fan of hot dog. You don't want to know what they put in the meat. Anyway,
I'll have you
Lance
know
pulls
the
in Lance.
ingredients are raised health stock here in Trivale.
Yeah, but they still use the worst parts of any pig. Anyway, Al, pulls in close. Pop Showtime in front of them.
Showtime? You want
Yeah.
to come out and play? All right, let's bring them out.
Hold on, looking for Showtime. As you snap your fingers for Showtime to appear in front of the man, hold on.
Oh wow, nice roll.
Doesn't seem to notice anything. Do you want a hot dog, Mister? He talks calmly after a few moments of like the uneasy space of you guys not saying anything to him, or are you guys just gonna stand there now? Also, Alistair, make sure you take 100 gold off your character sheet.
No worries, already did.
Thank you.
Well, that's like kind of like the guy's just handling his own face. Excuse me, I need to talk to my associate here in a bit. So, like, hold on. Lance will take also away a bit from your shot.
Okay.
Over here.
Then Alistair just follow with. Right into the street, Alistair.
Allison, wait! God damn, he's got earbuds on. He can't hear me. you see Paul Goalie like just backing up the ABC.
Doing the Lord's work. Parallel
You got
park.
the wrong
Thought you guys were talking to Alistair.
No, we are, but Alistair walked into the street, and me and Lance were just making the scene for Father Falcone do parallel parking backwards, like up, just doing the Lord's work and parking parallel.
Ah, all right.
So like Lance looks over to listen, that guy, he's an animal user. Well, maybe not a full animal user, but maybe some kind of like gathers like trying to make a ball around his chest. You know, like a fledgling or some shit like that. It's hard to describe. I mean, look at him. Don't you got that same vibe?
I guess, but I have a question for it. This is really.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
When Lance points it out, that familiar aura, you like feel the same way. You look at the old man, you can't help but to feel he has to be an anima user. He gives off the same aura that you two do.
I get what you mean, but do we have to like out every anime user we come by? I know we see a lot of them, but they're not always malicious.
I understand that they're not always malicious, but the problem we're dealing with disappearance cases. We need to figure out whether or not if he is an anima user and what kind of type he's using to begin with, so we can literally just scratch him off as our suspect. Like, I don't want to fuck this guy as much as you do. I just want to figure out what's going on here and color the goddamn. But he's the first person we fucking met, Al, and he's on our list already. You can't just strike it off as coincidental that the first person we met is a potential anima user.
Yeah, but remember, we were the same at one point at a bank, and all of a sudden we are our anima powers, and we had Jack to do for that incident.
I don't know. We should keep an eye on him. Guess maybe
I'll cut him up because he seemed pretty knowledgeable about his craft. Like, how long has he been here? I don't know about his business.
All right. How about this? When you're done talking, give him like the full rundown, and when you're done, call up use the receiver. Have a control. One of the calls to come around and keep an eye on it. See when he goes out the walk. We'll keep up patrol.
A full round on the floor. What do you want me to tell him?
No, just simply ask questions. Like I said, like how long he's been walking here, has he seen anything suspicious? And just make sure to call that call and have someone watch over him as he,
Lance wants you to call back the police to let someone like put a watch on Mr. Hall, as he might be a suspect.
All right then.
So Lance, what will you do?
That's not okay. That's gonna take. I'm gonna go back into the car and keep dropping the ball going.
Ask if Falcone wants a hot dog, because these can be really helpful.
If Mr. Halls is still here after our forced initial sweep, then yeah, we'll buy one for him. Again, not much of a fan of hot dogs. They put a lot of weird shit in that thing.
And Lance says that whilst opening the car door and waving off to Alistair. Johnny.
Out of the ditch.
Boop. Back into the wagon. Alistair, you return back to speak with Mr. Hall as the rest of the group begin to drive. I can do this very cool thing now. Check this out. We're going to pull all of you here for right now up to Upper Trivale, but I can also leave you guys individually in a single map. As Alistair, you can see that you're only in the Mid-Trivale, but you can't see what's happening Upper Trivale.
Oh, I saw that flash. I saw the other map for a second there.
Yeah, I can switch you in between both of them, but for right now, just go ahead and pay attention to the stream for the other map, as I'll have multiple things going on at once.
Okay.
Where? Sorry, I gotta pull
So, Mr. Hall, how long have you been making hot dogs?
I've been working here at Trivale Bay for about 6 years. It's
Nice.
been a lifetime pleasure of mine, actually. Took the business after my father and grandfather after him of chefs, but I've decided that I didn't want to stay confined into just cooking in behind the grill and in the hot and humid kitchen all the time. So I decided I wanted to do a food stand. And so after 10 years of culinary school, I came out here to Trevale Bay and made Hall's hot dogs, and I've been established ever since.
Wow. I bet people love you at cookouts.
At times, I do perform at other events and such, but mainly I offer to the public cooked hot dogs with 3 condiments, or even raw as my hot dogs more raw for consumption at home, and I bundle that cheaper.
But 10 years of his life in culinary school only makes hot dogs. Hmm. Seems
Sometimes you just want to
legit.
be simple.
Yeah, fuck you, Light. What you done with your life, huh? Anyway, before we continue talking with the Mr. Hall over there, we can panel back towards Lance and Father Falcone. Falcone sitting in the shotgun seat as Lance is driving through. Lance and Falcone, this is the upper limit up towards where the patrol should be happening. The buildings that you guys have been passing on the left-hand side all of them have market value, as there's some restaurants that act as the street fronts or hotels for people to live in. Up
Huh.
ahead seems to be a live performance of something going on. You don't need to drive any further than up here. What would you guys like to do?
I'll still continue keep talking with Mr. Hall. Try to see
Gotcha.
anything else I can learn.
No worries. And then Lance and Falcone.
Oh, I guess what would end up doing, like Lance is just gonna park the car right here. Like he'll bring it into the car so he doesn't interrupt traffic and just like takes a peek at the performance.
Okay. All right. Let's go over what Mr. Hall has. Another few questions for Mr. Hall.
This. So how are you liking Sparrow City since you've been here about 6 years? I moved in here not too long ago.
Mr. Hall, being that I've lived in Trevale most of my life and have only spent only few my vacations in the lower spire, I've enjoyed my time in Trevale. It's a quiet and peaceful neighborhood when after the crime regimes were swelled down by the Ranger. The years before the Ranger and the Trevale Police Department cracked down so hard, things weren't as nice and sweet. But the years after have been wonderful. The reforms done by most of the residents have been amazing. And even Father Falcone himself has shown to be a modeled citizen for Trevale. And I continue to hope that such remarkable individuals continue to shine for Trevale to lead Spiral City to a more brighter and prosperous future. And I hope to feed that future. He offers a hot dog with a smile.
Yeah, same. Because these hot dogs are really good.
I appreciate that.
Have you been feeling a bit odd since you moved in here? Because this city has its quirks. You get what I mean? Like weird stuff happening.
If you're referring back to those anima users I heard in the news, then I guess, yeah, you can call it quite bizarre. I can't say that I've been feeling any weird, though. I've still wake up the same, still put my pants on and pay my rent on time and sell hot dogs for a living. Nothing has really changed for me. Just a little bit more afraid now because apparently anyone could be an anima user, and he looks nervously at the ketchup. And no one want to be an anima user nowadays, especially with how like crazy they can get, criminals almost.
You're right. I understand the worry, but just know this: Not every user is malicious. There are some there who care about people
I can believe
and
that
use
there.
supposed to protect others.
Mr. Hall gives a solemn nod. I can believe that there are kindness in the few. The problem I have is the ones that are the louder. And with that, we focus back to the upper Trivale scene with Lance and Father Falcone watching in on this dance performance going on. There's a small crowd of 4 people watching a small, androgynistic looking person with dread hair, light fair skin, and a white hoodie. This person is dancing rhythmically to a beatbox, playing some rap music, and they're freestyling, dancing. Any
Ooh,
comments,
dance
Lance?
party.
Lance just keeps watching. Like, he's just trying to see whether or not if he gets that same feeling that he did from Mr. Holmes.
Go ahead and make a dexterity check for me. Nope, you can't tell heads or tails, but the dancing is really, really on point with the beat.
Oh, Jill, man.
He's talking to you, Falcone. Can you?
What'd he say? I'm sorry.
He wanted you to make a dexterity check.
Yeah. Let it beat on this.
Nope, I got nothing.
You can use another stat if you wish, Falcone.
No, what was it? Intelligence or dexterity?
Intelligence. You can use any other stat. I'll just need you to try to explain how you use the other stat.
Oh, I got a 4 on dex.
It's exploded to an 8. I'd say 8's enough to get a sense that this person has it's like before mentioned, a similar aura to you guys. Potential anima user.
Oh, a little lot of dancing could be an anima user. Why don't you go pick a fight with him?
Well,
Oh, you mean?
can't tell their gender.
That's what I like. You mean home, right? That's not a guy.
Whichever. Just go pick the fight.
What do you pick a fight? I'm on.
All you do is pick fights.
Okay, then how about you go out there and act?
No.
We're literally on the job, old man. What do you just want to
respect your elders. Besides, you're getting a bit of a gut. All that prison food getting to you.
prison? The fuck are you talking about?
Prison,
God.
jail, I don't know.
I'm having the fittest performance of my fucking life, old man.
Hey, man, whatever helps you sleep at night, all right? Now get out there and talk to the dancer.
Lazy goddamn old fart. I swear to God, you take my panties from the fucking ashtray. I'm gonna have fucking wars with you.
I wouldn't want to take your life savings, Lance.
I don't know why every time I drag it out of your character sheet, it doesn't automatically give you control over it, but there you go, Lance.
Like Lance would go, you.
The person continues to dance despite your proximity to the brown flooring is actually a cardboard setup for the person to be breakdancing on, so they don't as they do not hurt themselves. There's even a small donation exactly by your feet.
This person over here, when I see him, do I get that same
person,
thing?
when you look at that person, you notice that he's been staring at you intently.
Uh-huh. All right. I kind of need some questions answered. Either one of you two can do.
The dancer doesn't seem to care for your questions as they continue to dance. Oops.
So, I can't help but you keeping in the eyes all of a sudden. Door.
The man keeps quiet as you approach him. He's a tall. He comes up to 6. No. He's like 5'11". He has a nice black hat, nice dressy suit. He looks at you with furrowed eyes. What do you want?
I may not look like it, but I work for the Trivale Police Department.
You're right.
Yeah,
You don't look like it.
listen, I don't want any trouble. I just need some questions answered.
You gonna pay for the questions?
Falcone sticks his head out the window. If they give you any trouble, Lance, tell them we'll get them from grifting.
Grifting?
Grifting.
Grifting.
Yes.
Oh,
Grifting,
get
G-R-I-
them for grifting. Gotcha.
Panhandling.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, you're not exactly look like you're dealing here with license.
I'm sorry, I forgot that I needed some sort of license to have a performing arts. After all.
But especially
No,
with
you
the
need a license to block. He's yelling from the car, by the way. He's not getting out of that car. No, you need a license to block the damn sidewalk, laddie.
and you do need a license to register a functioning business if you're going to have a
Ooh, nicely done.
Damn.
You got a permit to breakdance, bud? This is your permit.
God.
Suddenly, Spiral City has tighter permit laws than Britain.
Yeah.
It's time for a dance fight.
What's
no, God,
the man with the hat continues his furrowed brows. And let's say that I forgot my license at home, he says to you. What you gonna do about that?
well, Stardust, that little jukebox of yours. Would be a damn shame if it just got chucked straight into the river with them, now wouldn't it?
The dancer stops. Hey, let's not. If you want to start a street fight over here, I'm the one you want to fight then.
Kick his ass, McKinley.
No, wait, hold on. I don't want a goddamn fight.
He's lying. He does. That's why we stopped.
I didn't want to fight. Oh,
You see the person in the cardboard center? What? Now you're scared? You're backing away? You can see
Not
around.
backing.
Hold on. You can see around their hoodie. They get themselves into a fighting stance, switching between like a boxer loose stance and switching their left and right paws between each other in a rhythmic beat. Around her forearms, you can start to see like these rags kind of like run around her arms.
listen, I'm not in the mood for a fight that I'm going to obviously win. I just need some questions answered, and I'll move on with my day.
And if you beat
Goddamn
me, I
God.
might give you an answer.
Oh my fucking god, I need to want to call it bingo. I already have too many fucking labels on me. I swallow like a Twitter post.
Lance,
Good money.
you'll have to make me a charisma check.
Oh, buddy, that's like a 6. I'm gonna junction. Lance is gonna junction this.
You can junction with power.
Yep, that's what I was gonna do. And let's see, power was like a 10D. So first, my charisma. And then my power.
You feel yourself slowly enveloped over a sensation that you can't control yourself. Like you can't feel anything other than your blood beginning to rush through your veins. The familiar adrenaline rush of the need for a fight begins to take over you. You've gone into a berserk stance. Any target that you can fight and focus on, anyone near you, is now you have to attack and spend all your decisions on attacking. Whilst you have this aura around you, hold on. Where are you? Here you. You did it. You get. Okay, so you get a D12 added to your HP as a temporary HP, and you get to add a D12 as a temporary damage buff. No, it's a damage D12 buff, not accuracy.
Gotcha.
Otherwise, Yeah, Lance, you're under this influence of an anima user.
Oh damn.
All you see is red.
This lance just full charges in, using Heise. As he lets it, once he lets it off, he flicks out his right arm to release Heise. God's Rockabye.
God's Rockabye cannot be used in your berserk stance. You cannot use anything but your fists. You are literally like looking for a fight, like a fisticuff fight.
Okay, now scream Ares and just charge them. Behold the wrath of West Bay.
Who's your target? So you can't really target anyone other than the man in the hat, actually. As he is the closest target and you're forced to fight.
Oh, he's enraged?
Yes, Lance is berserk.
Oh god, Lance has enraged stats. That's a problem.
Yes.
He's probably immune to range, too.
As you see, like, Lance is trying to hold, the scene is that when Lance is trying to fight this back with Wolio, he's holding his head to his hand, both his hands to his head. As he's, once he just loses control, he just clenches them into a tight ball and begins swinging wildly at the man with the hat.
As you swing your accuracy, you take a -6 to your accuracy for hitting with your melee attack. So roll your melee accuracy. And you didn't have to move. That was the whole point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was the whole point. You stayed there because he's the closest target.
Melee accuracy is not registering.
It's not?
As a macro. No.
Excuse me. I'll fix it. Falcone, you see Lance is under the influence of a red aura around him.
Oh, that's probably not good.
And he's immediately attacking this man with the hat.
So it's McKinley. He has it. If I have to get McKinley, if I have to get out of this car, you're all gonna regret it.
You clearly can't hear Falcone's soldiers. Yeah, exactly. You give a Hailmaker that swings wildly above this man's head, but he dodges swiftly underneath your massive wound-up charge. But the air from the friction of your punch cleave through. You lead up with another wild uppercut, taking your massive amount of time to swing backwards your left arm. Go ahead and roll for your melee strike.
Just give it a second. It's rolling the dice.
Gotta let D20 think.
We gotta let it think, apparently.
Known terrorist and police officer Lance McKinley goes on a violent spree.
There you go.
Take the 9, I suppose. But even then,
wouldn't this guy have there's no way you can judge how much his how I say his dodge stat because we didn't roll for.
NPCs have base initiatives.
Oh, why?
Yeah. So yeah, no, you're dodging. He's dodging you. Other than that, Lance, you are under this influence of enragement. The fighter in the center just laughs to themselves. Look, can't even land a fist anymore. All bark and no talk, huh? His associate goes, well, can you call this guy off? About that, the person kind of shrugs. Jaji, I don't want this dog on me. Call him off. Mister, go this way? Jaji kind of points, but Lance, you are not under their influence of control. They point you to move here, but you are not under their influence. You are under your own berserk state. They don't have a control over you. I don't
Charge it, Mr. McKinley. Do it. charge the dancer. Do it.
I don't think I can control him. Why the hell did you enrage him?
Oh, y'all did. No, Falcone yells from the band. Oh, you pissed him off now. Oh, I'm gonna have to deal with this tonight. Well, at least he'll sleep.
Not like he wanted to do this in the first place.
It's not what that berserker state says.
No, not exactly, Lance. You'll have to make a dexterity and speed roll, as you and this man will get into a fight. Well, he'll have to. He's defending himself against you. You'll make. You've already made the first round initiative attacks on him, and you'll just make an initiative roll. Since Father Falcone's in the truck, you don't have to fight until you want to get out and get into this fight.
Well, I know. Be right back.
Yep. Lance, go ahead.
Alright, just give me a second. Let's see. Dexterity. And I think my speed's at a 6 now? Hang on, let me check. God damn it. Didn't want to start up. Yeah, my speed is at 6.
3. Okay, this man's gonna go first. He pulls out a pistol from his pocket and blows into your chest with it, using both his decisions in order to shoot into you. He rolls his int and dexterity. Fucking misses with the first shot. Hits. Actually, no, he hits you with both shots, actually, because you rolled a 3 too.
So what is it? Is it offense?
Equals on
Offense.
the roller. Whoever's the roller is given to the person rolling. If it's equals, it goes to the winning roller, to the roller who made the equal. So, Lance, if you were to pose someone else and you rolled the same number, you would win. But as they're the ones rolling against you, they win. Get what I'm saying?
Yeah, gotcha. So
You take 19 damage. Actually, you don't. You take 12 damage immediately as the aura that's around you then breaks. Then you take the remainder damage, including the defense value, your regular defense value. The bullets have piercing? No, I don't care. Bullets can you take bullets.
Nah, fuck them.
Yeah, fuck bullets.
They're dancing for pocket change, man. They can't afford armor piercing.
Yeah, 19 minus 12 means 7's the remainder. The remaining bullets don't pierce you, Danny. However, once the red aura breaks, it reverts into a small, series of red bullets, the same ones that hit you, Lance, and hits this guy, dealing 19 true damage to him.
Did an NPC just get whacked?
Fuck! What the hell? And he passes out.
Did that MC just accidentally knock themselves out?
Clovis?
Lance probably out because is Lance out of the berserk state?
Yes. Jaji pushes past Lance to get to the unconscious body of what's it called? Clovis.
You're under arrest. Lance points at
Hey, McKinley! McKinley! I bet you can't punch him into the river.
Shut up, old man. You two are under arrest for assaulting a Trivale police officer like that.
Go to hell! Damn it, Clovis!
Oink, oink,
Don't
you
die on
fucking
me!
pig!
You should probably, I don't know, help that guy.
I don't know why that's funny.
Let's just kind of
The
look,
civilians in the area get really nervous and begin to start dispersing and running away.
Oh yeah, because they got a gunshot going off. I got a med kit. I can bring him back on his feet. However, I don't think you want to do that thing again. What would happen to me? Not exactly the fucking happiest move, whatever happened.
I save him and I won't. I promise.
And you'll answer my questions.
Fine, just save Clovis.
Lance begins to apply the medkit to Clovis.
She watches as you begin to apply the med kit. It takes you a little bit of time. Falcone, I'd like you to make God, man, your stats are really low. Uh, you're looking out into the Bay Area, Mr. Falcone, out this way. And you begin to see the water is moving itself around. It's breaking weirdly.
McKinley, get away from the water, lad.
Hold on, I can't hear you. I'm walking on someone who's bleeding out over here. I'll get to you in a second, old man.
Well, I tried to warn him, and he just looks forward and crosses his arms.
When you look forward, at the same time, you hear a blood-curdling scream that takes over the air.
I tried to warn him. I've done the good thing.
The source of the blood-curdling scream, hold on, let me move the camera up, is this man standing right here as this appendage-like monster that has human hands for
hell?
6 limbs comes up towards this man with an appendage-like stinger and stabs the man into his chest directly. The man screams and then falls to the ground, paralyzed. The creature leaves the man alone, but they begin to disperse and move across the city. Everyone begins to lose their collective shit as these creatures begin to run down the street.
I can drive, right?
Huh?
Falcone can drive, yeah?
You could if you'd like.
How fast can you run?
Pretty fast.
Hey,
why are you?
Nick, fuck those guys. Look, we got bigger problems.
How are you talking? This looks ugly. What the fuck are those?
Those would be the problems.
As you would have finished stabilizing Clovis. You would have stabilized him and patched him up to the point where he is healed. He has HP. He's just currently unconscious due to the damage.
So hey, can you carry your friend?
Jaji looks terrified. What the hell are those?
I don't fucking know. Can you carry your friend?
No, but I think I know how I can help him. She spends her movement and then uses her ability again. All 4 of these fleeing civilians get the red aura around them.
Wait, hold on. What the hell do you think you're doing?
Well, you fight monsters, and she kind of just moves her hand and uses. Well, hold on. She spends AP 1. She's been spending a bit of AP. She spent 1 AP on you. Well, they spent 1 AP on you. Couldn't upkeep it, but now they're spending 4. And each of these individuals now have the red aura on them.
Lance's eyes goes wide. Are you fucking insane? They're people!
Yes, Lance, they are people. There are people who are going to help his friend.
Jaji turns around to look at Lance. It's the only thing I can think of! The more of them under our side, at least willing to fight, maybe we could be able to take on those things.
People who don't have all powers. We don't even know if these things are animal related. You just told these people to go kill themselves just for some fucking selfish person. You two could have avoided this whole fucking thing if you just listened to me.
Huh.
Lance gets up.
I just want to get Alistair and call for help.
Well, I don't have a cell phone to call him.
It's
Also,
inside
you
the,
just
it's inside the kingdom.
Or just run and go get me.
Well, the only one who can do that fast is the Fall.
Well,
I could
come to guest us over here.
Him.
Lance gets up. Okay. Old man. Go get Alistair. We're gonna need all of us to help do this.
All right, you had fun with a petting zoo.
Not gonna have fun. I can guarantee you that. You points at Janji, whatever his name is.
Yeah, Jaji.
Whatever the fuck you did, you're not gonna do that again to anyone else. Keep an eye on your friend. Lance cracks his knuckles. How badly injured is Lance? Is he
Not at all. You haven't taken any damage. The bullets didn't hurt you. There was a temporary shield that took most of the damage.
And if you start seeing me look like it's starting to get down from you, I don't know, cast your shit on me again. Your discretion.
Mixed signals here. They glare.
I noticed that. Hey, I noticed that. I noticed that small fry. And Lance pushes past, begins to make his way upward.
Okay.
All right, listen, friends. If I come back and something's happened to McKinley, the Trivale Police Department won't ask any questions. All right. Honestly, it's something we could do without.
And you can let Line. Can you just go ahead and move the junkyard dog down to the very bottom of the map? As Falcone, you pull into the driver's seat to pull yourself in reverse.
It's junk dog.
I hope it isn't
junk dog.
Junk dog. All right. Back to Mr. Hall. You guys haven't heard the screams or any of the fighting yet, but Mr. Hall is still waiting to take more of Alistair's questions.
If you had an anima, what would you do? What would you do, Mr. Hall?
Well, I'd serve hot dogs.
Go ahead and roll a charisma check for me.
And hot dog accessories.
Thank you, thank you, Line.
You can also junction if you'd like.
You know, I'm curious. So, yeah, I will junction my charisma with
How's your dexterity looking like?
It's max.
So can you put the junction into charisma and dexterity, so it's like your wards are weaving through around him?
I can see that as you presenting yourself as a charismatic, fast talker. You're trying to get Mr. Hall to work down his defenses using your intelligence and your speedy talking, your dexterity boost.
Go ahead. Starting to think him out of existence.
Shut up, you. Go ahead and make your rolls. The charisma and dexterity, and spend 1 AP, please.
All right, so that'll be okay.
Charisma, then dexterity.
Okay. Rolling charisma.
Nice.
And now dexterity.
10. A solid roll. That passes the check. Mr. Hall looks at you. I don't know if I have an anima or not. I don't want to look into it because of all the terrible things I've heard on the news about anima users. So, I'm afraid to admit if I am one or not. How would I know?
Well, for me, it kind of just happened out of nowhere.
How would
I feel like that happens with everybody that I've encountered so far in the city.
I fell into a pool of chemicals.
I broke down a door.
How would I know if I'm an anima user, Mr. Hall asks?
I think there might be a way to test the theory. Can I put some in Showtime, have him, I don't know, poke Mr. Hall to see the anima within him?
You summon Showtime and poke Mr. Hall's forehead. I felt that. What was that? Something touched me.
That was my anima. Can you see him?
He winces a bit. I can't see anything. He waves his hand, but as he waves his hand to where it would collide with Showtime's, it does collide, huh? I can't push my hand past this. It's as if he can interact with your anima, but can't see it.
You haven't fully, so he's not fully awake yet.
Something like that.
Interesting.
As we get back to the current scene, Lance, go ahead and roll for initiative.
Let's see. Speed. Dexterity.
Jaji and Clovis's initiatives are default 12, and all the civilians are default 8. Lance, you rolled a 15. So you will go first.
How much is my range? How far can I run?
15 feet.
Let me right back. It's time for him to give Misha her heart medication. I want to go prepare that. BRB.
No worries.
How do I tell 15 feet?
I'll pull up the measuring stick. There you go. 3 squares. And you can spend a boost. You can spend a decision in order to what's it called? Not boost, but what was it called? Dash.
Yeah,
If you
I'll
want to
spend.
dash. Then you go 30 feet.
Yeah, Lance would go to a dash.
So you spend one action to do one decision to do a dash.
I think if I do another one. So essentially, with 15 feet, I can still use my anima, right?
Yes.
So Lance is going to move regularly.
Well, you spend your
Someone's-
last decision doing another dash.
I didn't do a double dash. I just walked.
No, you already walked. You walked earlier.
No, I
Yeah, when I gave you that 15, when we started, right? You walked past her.
them.
Yeah, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3. That's the original. That's the original walk, and then you boosted. No, you dashed 60 feet. No, 30 feet. So that was
Wouldn't
your
the dash
original.
take over?
That's your original walk and a dash. Then you can spend one more decision to go another 15 feet. But yes, you can
Okay.
continue to. You can then use an AP to use your anima.
And summons up Isaac, going to walk by, and begins to try to land blows with this thing.
Your right arm glows with God's Rockabye's influence. Your right arm crystallizes with the golden light.
So I get to walk
14.
14.
Huh? Ha! You extend your right hand, thrusting the air, punching the middle section of this creature. Go ahead and roll your damage. Deal 8 damage, but 4 of it's true damage.
How does it react after getting hit, like taking a blow like that?
Hold on 1 second. I was like, I know I wrote stats for you fucks. I have plenty of time. So Lance, you did 8 damage.
Not my highest roll.
So 4 of that is true damage first, and then takes another. Takes the 8 regardless. Okay. This thing is bleeding like crazy, but still very much alive. Like halfway dead, bleeding badly, but still alive.
So this thing is on. Otherwise, it would have been just completely roadside pavement if that wasn't the case.
You can spend
So if
an
it took-
anima point if you want.
Yeah, Lance has got no point and no choice what to do then to try to thin out the numbers.
Go ahead. Your right arm charges again as you launch another furious blow, but it misses.
Let's see, I'm down to 14. I'm gonna make it another one.
Charge again with your left hook. Miss.
Come on! 14. Now I'm gonna go down to 12. There we go.
This time. Backwards. Go ahead and deal damage.
Hold on, what?
Roll to deal damage. Another 8.
God, my
Describe,
damage rolls. Please, I have 1d12s. How am I rolling this bad?
describe how Lance kills this creature.
So like, as Lance sends out two of the force punches as they miss, he just you see above its head a giant fist forms and just straight crushing sending the skull straight into the concrete.
Bayonetta style.
But instead like the fist, the knuckles going down, it's the kind of like how a martial artist uses a karate chop, the bottom.
Yeah. So you karate chop this creature in half, dissecting it in 2 pieces. As you do so, a blue aura light comes from its corpse and flies directly into you. Regenerate 2 AP.
Oh shit, they're dropping mana, boys.
So let's see, I was knocked down. I was at 12. That's up to 14.
All right, and with that is the end of your only attack phase, as you don't have any other choices you can make right now.
Yeah, Lance just looks at the ore that gets into him like, what the hell is that goddamn thing?
This creature runs up to this woman. She screeches in fear, but the stinger stabs her and paralyzes her onto the ground as well.
Okay,
Welcome back.
how are things going?
Lance killed one, and it dropped blue energy that restored 2 AP.
So he killed one of those monsters.
The civilians take their turn. Sorry, not civilians. Jaji and Clovis take their turns. Because Jaji's carrying, they have their movement halved, and they pull Clovis along with their movement halved. Civilians move.
And also, I had to clean up. I found more poop in the bathroom, so I had to go clean that up too.
Aww. Actually, this lady would escape off to the side over here. This one would also escape off to the side.
Okay, Misha, have your meditate.
This guy would be rushing over here. These civilians, under the influence of Berserk, continue to rush forward. They don't seem to want to fight, what's it called? Jaji. And don't consider Clovis a target either, since Jaji is so close to him. They seem to have their eyes set on getting into a fist fight with those creatures. Each of these people make a dexterity check. Each of them rolling a d6. If they roll a 6, they find an improvised weapon. One person finds a weapon. 2 people find a weapon. 3 people have found weapons.
Yo!
They have turned from an angry mob of fisticuffs to 3 of them wielding improvised clubs.
Oh, we got us a militia now, boys.
Yeah. Now, instead of rolling a d6 for their attack, these ones armed will roll 1d10.
So the one Brad will wise again.
NPC gang!
Uh-oh, the annual Spiral City hockey riots. No, I'm sorry, the lacrosse riots.
I'm gonna arm the ones that are armed with a T-pose icon. That means that they also are armed. And who knows? Maybe they'll be able to do so much work here that
they're T-posing.
No, they'll do so much work here that they'll become their own audio users. Who knows? Falcone, you flee off this map.
I'm not running. I'm going to get Alistair. He has a new gun I'm sure he'd love to test.
That's very fair to say like that. I'll return you back to this part of the map. And let me just go back real quick and grab the Kingly Mobile since... See, I can actually change his name around. Whoever's driving it gets to name it. So it's the Kingly Mobile when Father Falcone's driving it, which is rare. And then it's called the Junk Dog when Lance is driving it.
Okay.
Yeah, Alistair, you see the Junk Dog.
Alistair, get in that car. We don't have time. Just get in the car.
Oh God.
Let's get in the car, goddammit. He starts honking the horn.
Beep, beep,
Okay,
beep,
one
beep.
second.
Get in the car. We don't have time.
Mr. Hall, whatever power you may have, don't be scared.
I
Okay,
will
you're
eat
the
him if you don't get in the damn car.
Father, wait 1 second. Don't be scared of what power you may have within you. You're the arbiter of your own power. You can use it whatever you like with. Like if you're cooking, for example. For none of dangerous, so get to safety, all right? I'll talk to you some other time.
Okay.
Get in the car.
Your friend seems like they really need your attention. You should go. I'll be fine.
Yeah. Make sure to let other people know so that they can get to safety.
For what? What safety from what?
I don't know, because my friends are
Go
calling
to
me,
your friend
and I hear
then.
people
Go.
panicking.
Go to your friend. Go, go, go.
All right. Okay, Father, let's go. What's going on?
Alistair hops on the whip.
Lance has made some friends. I think he's gonna need your help.
That doesn't sound too reassuring.
You know how McKinley is.
Back to McKinley as we continue the next round of combat. And I'll bring you guys actually to focus. Lance, go ahead and make a speed and dexterity check.
Lost the dex. And then the speed.
That's another 14. So you take an initiative above everything in this map.
Lance coughs says, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I can get to you.
Yeah, you walk normally.
Well, as Lance gets there, he takes out the stun baton.
Okay.
Time to keep the peace.
You hit it. Roll for damage.
God damn! Wow.
Fucking God slapped him. It shrivels up. You hit the shit.
Sent that motherfucker to the
You
shadow
actually
realm.
hit him. You actually killed him in a single hit.
Like, this is how I imagine Lance does it. You know, like, people just hit with the side of it? No, Lance just looks at it, flips it over to his, like, flip it like a stabbing motion, and just plunge it deep into its skull.
Roll a 1d6 for me. Rolling a 1 means the weapon breaks.
I'll take this. I am literally... I'm just gonna roll my, yeah, I'm gonna roll a d6 right here.
Hey.
The next time you make a roll with this weapon as an attack, you'll have to continue to make that roll.
I'm gonna need him. So, what happens to this thing?
You gain 2 AP. It cracks its body, and 2 AP appears and gives it to you. You have 1 more decision left.
Question. When I hit it with the stun baton, did it react at all to the stun, getting hit with the electric?
It was a little too busy being impaled via cerebral.
It exploded its skull.
Yeah.
Known terrorist and police officer Lance McKinley abusing animals.
Creatures of some sort of dimension.
So they're animals. They're technically animals. You just don't show pictures, man.
Game nights have police brutality. So what do you want to do?
It's like all media. Hang on. Oh, full AP again. Wow. Holy shit, I'm full AP.
Hey, game night.
So this is gonna do 1, 2, 3 here. And that thing's, yeah, my last decision, and it's not in my range.
Nope.
So, it's gonna stay right there.
No worries. What's it called? These creatures move. 1, 2, 3. Comes up to Lance. 1, 2. Running down the street. The one that's in with Lance, he takes a chance to swing at Lance. Hold on.
It clearly doesn't hear the Doom music going, does it?
It uses its finger human-like appendages in order to attack Lance.
Oh, dude, what's out of my mouth?
It makes a strength and a dexterity. Nada. As it swings its claws at you, Lance, because it didn't land a hit, nothing happens. It tries to swing again.
You one ugly son of a bitch. It misses again.
Yeah, even the modifiers won't help here. And it ends its turn. The NPCs can run, continue to flee off any side of the map they can. This NPC escapes. This one comes up to the Anima users who are also picks up their radio, takes it with them. Enraged crowd continues to make their way forward. Jaji puts down her ally friend.
Clovis?
Yeah, Clovis, and just moves over to keep within range of their anima powers. And Clovis rolls to come back to consciousness, and he fucking fails. So no worries about fucking Clovis. He's just gonna lay there, like a lazy bastard. The people at the very bottom of the map don't know what the fuck's going on, as they've only heard the screams but aren't close enough to know shit's going weird. This guy would have just naturally left the map as he's going down to the lower district. Ayaya. With that, let me just make sure camera reloads everything. We're on to turn 3, right, Lance?
Yeah, but if we wouldn't the group.
Yeah, the Kingly Mobile Junk Dog is at the very bottom of the map at the beginning of turn 3. You guys come into the scene and see that Lance is basically fighting up all the way up down the block, and you see the armed mob. At the top of turn 3, as all of you are here, the waves begin to part in the bay. Those irregular movements start to yield something as a horrendous mound of flesh and grinding tentacles begin to writhe through the ocean bay, the bay's waters. Jawed, yellow, fanged-like appendages make fangs where a giant underbite would be, and large bulbous white eyes stare into the bay area. It growls in this horrendous, horrific guttural
Dungeon, we're done with Resident Evil 5. What is Irving doing here?
Shut up, you. This creature, a horrendous smell and stench comes off from it.
The funk of 40,000 years.
And it goes into your journals as question mark entry. A massive form of writhing biomass, taking the forms of maggots working together to make a full form. There's a resemblance of a giant mole with teeth formed from bones of previous victims.
The ultimate bioweapon.
What's that god-awful stench? It smells like the sewer lid was left open. Cries a Trivalian citizen. 20XX.
Oh, this must be the fun. Rivia. We went into the battle of authority.
As it appears,
neat.
Flying tentacle creatures burst out from this creature's back and fly around. None of these creatures take initiative on this turn. They will take next turn, Lance.
Oh, you said fly?
Yes. Those creatures that you see are flying.
Come on! What the actual fuck is going on in this city?
All right. Now that you are on the battle map, Father Falcone, Alistair, and Lance, go ahead and make rolls for initiative as we go on to turn 3.
Okay.
I hope that you guys can move faster than me. But I want you to do something specific. And I think you can see how I
Gonna
set
be a
myself
no
up.
from me, boss.
I think it's gonna be a note for me. Alistair with the 18. I think Alistair's gonna try to take that wheel from you, old man. And Lance, you roll a 10. So
Yeah.
the creatures in the bay will not make a movement yet. Oh, I forgot a detail back in the mid Trivale Bay. There was that boat, if you guys remember.
No. Oh. Oh no.
Yeah, no, at this point in time, it would actually get to you guys. There are 3 people canoeing up the river bank.
What bastards.
Hold on, I'll actually just show the I'll just show the camera real quick that these are the people I'm talking about. Right over here.
See those 3 people? Yeah, we call them dead meat.
Oh no.
Oh, look. More baby seals.
All right. Alistair, you're the fastest in this group. What would you like to do?
So Lance, what do you want me to do?
What's open up? One of you guys can drive the car at full speed to make it to where I am, and Lance just drop kicks the creature into the APC.
Oh, that sounds overly complicated, needlessly dangerous.
I got a question. So these 4 are berserked, right?
Yep, and we'll attack any creature that's near them.
Um,
11, 30 to 12, though.
knowing Alistair, he prioritized the citizens, like for example, there's and killed this creature here. I have a question, Falcone. How fast can you get over with your devil's flight?
Not very.
I see.
I'm built for comfort, not speed, Alistair.
If you use improved demonic flight, you can go 60.
That's a lot of AP.
You have an anima sphere on you.
Yeah, that I don't want to waste.
All right, then for now. Lance, you think, well, since you're the closest, you also take care of this one right here.
The one in front of me?
Well, after you kill this one, go after this one right here, because we gotta protect these citizens. Make sure they get there safely out of here.
Yeah, let's completely ignore the people on the canoe.
I think first thing you should do is probably, radio the police and let them know what the hell's going on here.
With using the key item,
you're the only
Alistair,
one. That's a good thing you're the one
Good
waiting.
night, Sapphire. Be safe, bud.
Have a good
Good
night,
night,
Roxas.
Sam.
Later,
Thank you.
Sapphire.
Alistair, you radio in, using one decision, you use the key item to radio in Steiner, Yanagata. Steiner picks
Hello?
up immediately. This is Steiner.
We found some really hideous biomass that's like summoning monsters and attacking people.
What?
And we're not talking about McKinley.
That's even worse. At least if it was McKinley, we can control it. What's the status? What's the status on everyone? Are you okay?
Yeah, we're okay. Right now, we're fighting off some of these little monsters so we can get away. But can you call somebody to force me to help with the evacuation?
We'll be able to bring in a police reinforcement in 3 turns.
I'd suggest bringing an anti-material weapon with you.
What? Why?
You're going to want something that'll break a tank.
We don't have anything like that. We have riot suppression equipment. Did I not go over that in the briefing?
No, you didn't. And what do you mean you don't? What kind of American police
I
department
did go
are you?
over the
You don't
briefing.
have ticks. You don't have RPGs. Do you even have a claymore, laddie? Can I even get a claymore?
The spiral itself relegates heavier military equipment.
The spiral sucks.
Speaking of which, Lance, when you hear that, I need you to tuck that in as a note for later. Remember, only one place in this whole city that you can get military equipment is the spiral itself.
Okay, my notes.
Just send us
I need
the
to-
best you got, then,
The
Steiner.
X-Laws
Right now,
must have got their equipment from somebody in the spiral, as that's the
Yeah.
only place you get military equipment.
Son of a
So
bitch.
what's the plan if someone comes with like a tank with steel and cement welded to it, like a killdozer? What's your plan?
Well,
It's
that
just-
would be when the spiral, what's it called? The unionized spiral army would come and.
Oh, okay. Well, can you do me a favor and call them so they can do your job for you?
Well, then it would take 10 turns for the army to get here.
Well, I don't know if we're gonna last that long, but I'll bet you that monster will still be here.
I think we can last.
Are you
turns.
going anywhere, lad? He's yelling at the monster. Are you leaving soon?
You know what? Actually, I've reconsidered my attack, and it sinks back in the water. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Oh, see, all's well that ends well.
Psych.
Once again, McKinley's lust for violence, God, took us down the wrong path.
Psych.
Father, no. Wherever that is, we go in there and we kill it dead.
Kill it dead. The army will be notified, and we'll bring in the army reserve. The army will bring in their reserves in 10 turns, and then we'll get.
Wait, when
you
with
get
the 10 turn?
Just
And not
tell
the-
them to send the hindies.
Lamau. It'll take 10 turns for them to send in a heavier response. In 15 turns, they'll send in the full army in the area.
That's a slow ass army.
Can we at least get
It's
like the
very
basic
fast if
option?
you think that every turn is actually just like a few seconds in real life.
Can we get like the basic 3-turn ones to evacuate the citizens?
So what is it, 3, 5, 10
local-
then?
Yeah, 3, 5, 10, and then 15.
We're also creeping up on 130.
Yeah, man.
We're gonna pause. We're gonna take a break from here forward. But what's happening is that the local police department, which is Steiner, is going to come in 3 turns and help out with the local evacuation. The army can come in 10 turns. They can also bring in their heavier equipment, but that'll take.
Raccoon
5
City got
turns.
nuked faster.
Yeah, shut up, you. Fucking hypocrite. Not hypocrite. Fucking
It took
critic.
Look, it-
Yeah, we've established this. I'm an ass. You pointed this out not a few days ago.
hey, listen, it took 7 days for the nuke to get there.
It did not. It took like 4.
Those
And the
sassy.
army is gonna get there faster than a single day. You'll get an army response. But yeah, that is the communication relayed back to you guys via walkie-talkie. You'll basically have to fight for up to 15 turns. Your objective now is to hold back that monster.
No. It's even better objective. Survive.
Yes, survive.
I spent one session calling up Steiner, and who are these 3 people? Were they from the canoe or what?
The Sparrow's the only place with nukes. Well, I mean, if you consider relics like nukes, then yes.
Huh. Just like nuclear.
So is this boat here full of people?
This place is full of people, yes.
No, I'm in this canoe right here.
Yes, the canoe is full of 3 people.
Sink it, Alistair. We need the distraction.
I want them to. They gotta get on land.
I've seen
Yeah.
that image somewhere before too. That's gonna bother
Yeah,
me.
I want to get out. I want to get out the junkyard dog and warn like get these people like on land so they get out of here.
Well, okay, 1 second, friend. Let me get your token. Here comes the boy. Okay, yeah, you can move. I think, yeah, follow. Oh, you can't go that far. You gotta move your range. What is your range? Because I don't think you can move that far.
I know it's a max range.
Yeah, I think it's 36, right? Yeah, 36.
Yeah.
So you can move 35 tiles. 35 feet.
So like about here.
Yeah, actually here. No, you can move that far. Wow, you are a fast boy. You move up to the edge of the right where the The gray is the sidewalk, and the gray or dark area is the border between um, the river and the people, river and the sidewalk. So you can scream over the edge, and you spend one decision in order to order the people in the canoe in order to park as close as they can into the side and disembark the canoe. Go
Hey,
ahead
it's
and
not safe here. Oh, sorry, you first?
no, go ahead. No, I was gonna say just roll a charisma, and you can junction this with another ability if you like, a stat if you like.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that because we got people to rescue. Let me just deduct that AP.
Go ahead. Now you make a charisma plus the stat you want to add.
See. Hmm. Can I see speed? So I have showtime, run around the water to demonstrate there's something really nasty up ahead.
If you would like, yes.
Course the color. Yeah, course the color dog it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. I love that idea. Courage the Cali dog it. So, Showtime appears in front next to the boat and begins to make his hands into shadow puppets that the people on the boat can see shadows off the water. Go ahead and make a charisma and speed check.
Charisma and speed check.
A six.
Oh my god.
A six is enough to convince these people that there is something worth danger and to pull themselves into the side. On their turn, they're going to pull into the side of the bay, and then they're going to spend their next turn disembarking to flee.
It's not safe here. You've got to get out of here.
They all agree.
Get out of the water.
Get out of the water! You have one more decision left. What would you like to do, Alistair?
I do, because I spent the calling Yanagata a free action.
Oh, no. You're right. That cost a decision, too. So, yeah, you're done with your turn. We move over to the creatures. Only the crab creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lance, the one that's in combat with you, rolls its strength and dexterity. Ooh! Did not crit for both the dice, so unfortunately it doesn't work for it, but it rolled a 12, which definitely hits you, Lance.
Mm-hmm.
It can only roll a 1d10 damage. It hits you for 12, but you have defense value. You must make now a strength check against him.
I can't junction this now, can I?
You can if you'd like.
I'll junction with my power. So,
Go ahead.
most my
Fucking 11 and 18, yeah. So you were able to resist as he swipes his claws. Whilst it doesn't do any damage to you, he's attempting to grapple you down every time he swipes at you.
I did that just in cautionary, you know.
He swings again at you. Wait, did he?
He swung first. He was already in range of me.
Yeah, he's gonna attack you again. Yeah, that hits you again. He rolls a d10. No damage, but now you have to make another strength check. You're grappled. When you're grappled, you lose one decision. As you feel these two arm hands, leg hands, hold your left and right biceps, you can see that its thorax is starting to move rhythmically, and its stinger that hangs above its head is getting ready to stab you in the chest, Lance.
It's getting pumped, Lance.
Like, it's fucking Bengals.
Then we go over to Lance. You're number 10.
Hey, Mom, look! Lance Clails, no hands, as he manifests God's walker by above his own head to start pounding into the creature.
So you use use 1 AP to attack. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Since Lance is manifesting God's walker by above him, to begin pummeling it.
That does not hit. You missed. That
Well, I'm gonna use.
So you spent 2 AP already. Go ahead and roll for damage. 18 divided by 2 is fuck. I don't like math on the fly. 9. So 9 of that's true damage. I think it's about safe to say it blew up.
It did.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. So with a giant, here comes this giant fist. It blows it up.
And I get back 2 AP.
Yep. You get back 2 AP.
Well, it's 15 shit because I only spent a single point. All in all. Then I used 2 attacks. That would be yeah. So I'm not 15. So
And
then
of
Lance
course you're
looks.
ungrappled.
Yeah, so Lance sees this thing will do. Now, can I want to throw the stun baton at it. And I want to try to junction as much as I can to make sure it hits.
You.
So that's like, can I junction dexterity and strength together? No, power together?
Even if you threw it at it, your damage would only be a 1d6. Despite the force. Despite the force.
Yeah, I know it was a critical.
It's an impact weapon. You're gonna discard the stun baton immediately.
Never mind. Hold on. No, the body's already dissipated because it came with the energy. Never mind. I was gonna ask if I could use the body, but then I was like, wait, it became pure energy for me. So never mind on that.
Their energy.
The pure energy, Alistair. Can you believe it? Made of pure energy. Well, then Lance was just turn his gaze over to this guy, Buckle, and begins like looking like left and right. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I just kill 2 babies? I'm coming for you, Mama.
And with that, we have Mr. Falcone himself as the last player, and then this will be the pause.
I said I'm not getting out of this vehicle.
Well, you have to do something.
No, I can sit here.
Come on,
You're not gonna drive
I'm
it?
gonna get out, transform once, and end the game.
You can try.
No, I'd rather not, because we're not gonna remember it next time we start.
Well, at least drive the car up, I suppose.
How far can it go in a turn?
If you're looking for regular cruise, I'd say 60, and if you're going to accelerate, 90.
Oh yeah, that's what I can do. Ah, hell. Well, 90's better than nothing. I can't move it.
I'll move it.
Go max range.
Right over here?
Yep. There you go.
Zoom. And with that, I'm going to leave a note for myself that we're on turn 3 for us.
God damn it, Loon.
It's not long. Nope. I ain't getting off my chair.
No, sir, not getting out of this chair. That's essentially mount the gun on top of the junk dog then. That's a good point. There is a turret.
You know, recent evidence, mount the turret.
Recent evidence climbs up into it.
Oh, look, I can solve over 1,000 problems a minute now.
Alright, hold on. Let me at least update the play mat to reflect that Mr. I'm not getting out of my chair decided to sit in another chair. The fully automatic
the chair for the like MG42 on top.
Hold on, I'll even get the turret. Oh, horse shit me. I know I have turrets. I have assets for turrets. Are you kidding me? That's oh man. I gotta organize my library of assets. Sorry, I'll get the asset, but essentially,
No, you're fine. I'm surprised
Falcone-
I'd forgotten it had a turret. I'm usually on top of stuff like that.
no, it's okay.
least-
It is
At least
armed.
military vehicles.
Yeah, this vehicle is armed. It has 10 turns of attack, attacking twice per turn. I even have its stats and everything. I just need to get the turret. Are you serious? I did not put it here? No, I know I made it. Yeah, it's... Come on, where are you? Bitch! Should have been there. Okay, yeah, no, I don't have it. I thought I did. Feels bad, man.
Right. Let's just light him up.
Light them up, light them up.
Welcome to West Bay, gentlemen.
Gentlemen, welcome to West Bay. Oh, here it is. I got it.
Hey.
Found it. I had to go into another one of our roleplay maps in order to get it.
I'm also sending you something. It's applicable.
Here you go, Father Falcone. Your
Oh, look
birthday
at
gift.
that.
Fortunate son. The chair with range support.
Well, see, you don't always need to turn into a demon to solve problems. Sometimes you have a high... sometimes you have a really big gun.
Yeah, you have a. Essentially, what you have here,
Rapid
gentlemen,
fire.
is a very scientific tool that shoots pebbles at a very fast speed.
And what's better is you have a man with powers of portals to make those bullets better.
So can I shoot the monster?
No, not this turn. We're going to... Well, you've already spent the decision driving and then pulling yourself up to the seat. But that is within range, yes. You can shoot it on the next turn, but we're going to take the pause for tonight since we've been going on for a while.
Lance looks back. Oh, wait, my car has a goddamn minigun on it?
So that was another 5 minutes
How
to
do you not
drive
know?
up.
Huh?
Nothing, don't worry about it.
That wasn't a 5-minute drive.
I meant real life, my dude.
Sorry.
I'm already running behind.
Well, that I gotta get going myself. I need to take a shower and hit the bed.
I got
Peace,
all the
guys.
spirits out.
Right. Later.
Y'all be safe.
Okay, get easy, guys.
That was fun, though.
Oh, I hope so. I'm sorry if the build-up took a while.
No, it's fine, dude. I just wish I was
No
less
worries.
busy.
But hooray, we made it to the end for a
Well,
cliffhanger.
With a good cliffhanger, yeah. Falcone
I can't wait to show them the reverie.
Yeah, that is a great target-rich environment for reverie. Lance is stroking down a few of these creatures already with his fists. Falcone readies himself on the Junk Dog / Kingly Mobile's light machine gun. It did have a machine gun since you got it, Lance. It's just, again, anti-personal. Not really against vehicles or anything, just anti-personal machine guns here. Military tech from X-Laws, remember that. Did Lance leave?
I think I think he already did.
Yeah, well,
It's just
anyway.
us two.
Well, anyway, thank you, Lance. Sorry. Thank you, Alistair. Thank you, Loon. Appreciate you.
No
having me.
problem.
And yeah, we have next week to look forward to with the conclusion of this fight. If we get there, that next fight.
Yeah, and I'm glad we got Steinrick all ready to go, more or less.
Yep.
And I already showed you his relic, so play with that later. I'm after some art for that coming up soon. But anyway,
I can't
later.
wait to see. Yeah, I can't wait to see the new art that comes out. And take care.
You too.
I'll try. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. I really appreciate you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Special thanks to Game Night in particular for providing some very cool roleplay elements into the story, as his character Ace, the reporter, gives us better insight and even more roleplay area knowledge about what's going on in the greater city. especially with
Building all
Lance.
the tea.
Yeah, spilling all the tea. We can expect even more from the Box Network in the future role plays. All right, so let me go ahead and give this channel a raid. I'm gonna go raid Super Cubby because I know he's usually always streaming. And have a great night, everyone, and thank you for tuning in. Again, Loon, thank you.
Well, stay safe.
Thank you, you too. And again, thank you everybody for tuning in. Let's let Super Cubby know about what happened here. Let him know we did a cool little roleplay stream, and then we ended up with a huge giant monster attacking the city. Take it easy, everyone, and thank you for tuning in.